aha ɛyɛ Adom TV enkurahye nsɛm na wani gu so a wohwe na me am tidwom a me di dwumadi ho kyea me osomfo Apostle Dr. Nita Kotego ma me ndi kan na wase sɛ wanya mmerɛ na me no beto na muntuwe na ma sɛ Nyankopɔn ho nhyira na dom mobro ho sɛ enware wo mfie so no montene so ewiase sɛ nneɛma mmienu na yɛ nyinaa yɛhwehwɛ na nneɛma mmiɛnsa yɛpɛ akwankyerɛ na ne ɛbɛyɛ nyinaa adi mu deɛ di kan no obi a ɛpɛ akwankyerɛ na ne ɛbɛyɛ nyinaa adi mu ɛna obi a ɛpɛ asomdwe ɛwɔ n'abrabɔ mu ne mfie mu ɛna ne bɔntene so afei obi a ɛpɛ anigyeɛ peace, joy, and direction are what we seek in life. Now, when you know, wisdom brings peace, wisdom brings joy, and wisdom brings direction. Saint Americans say there is a secret of life. You were a hint at same way abrabomu. I'm saying nine, make a chill, yes, a senior bia uhnu. The idea can say you are always thinking and you are always creating your life results. Say that's what I would do. I been a would no a chilewa brabo said the air coffer. Me fans will be your bonnet, me fans will be can be chilao. Quanya offer so edgino and a chile about so. Your mind will always shape the world around you. Baby, I would hear. Ana ma atwa ho ahia nyema a wo komu no wadwene na keka bom empo namfo a wofa obu ofo se no ho nya den to wofa namfo ye macho enti kwan a wofa so dwene no it shapes the world around you. If the world around you is poor, it means your thoughts are poor. Your thoughts become things. Wadwene eye nyoma ede nyoma ba dwene de hu no wadwene a wodwene mi hu adwene a wodwene sa mre. Ba wodwene wi a ebeda adi ewani so adwene a wodwene minim samre a wohwe mi anapai a na wi ani mi a wohwe mi minim adwene gu adwene so na ento ase ade besa no adwene a wodwene no ebeda ne neye ene nioma egu obrabo so. 99% of who you are was invisible until you thought. Enipa sabi ntare a wo hye nioma a wo ye nyina na ye nim obi anim nya obeye ni nyina ya adwene egu adwene proso sabe se enyansa kwan sabe se sabe tafrache ba kono wa no me modi ade nchi ade nsa enti wa adwene ene ekura unipasu ene wabrabo sabe enimdie ene o meba dia penyansa kwan. Remember that your thoughts are the primary cause of everything in your life. Your thoughts are the primary factors that determine how your life is run. What dream I ekura one in ekura kwa faso abrabo anamunchu etie. What you are thinking right now is creating your future. Make us idea what you know semri e be kire baby abeko miye program ya anane abeye. Tia na we bisa ho se nia medwene no. Ne nyina so aye nioma e de asubdwe. Ne nyina so aye nioma de anije bebreme. Ne nyina so aye nioma be fa kwampa so ma ko wie pa. Am I thinking ways that will bring me joy? Am I thoughts directing me towards peace? And am I thinking in a way that my directions will lead to good results? Say now as a wodwina obisa ho. Kwamba so na medwene. Nyansa sabe sabe wono because sabe me modni sabe medwene adwen we ana medwene adwene ade nkoso na esumdwe ene eba abusuya me bom paye se onyame be kura wadwene na wafa kwan bi so amonwa suahunu a ede nyansa ade asumdwe ene anegye be dware wabrabo nyame nhyira na me nkonkoda emomi producer kase pa Sarah Richmond kwadwo wana praso ni be ma ofi mikro mu nyu so a na akọ nyafo man Richmond nyame nhyira na biom me na director Emmanuel ase me na te se Debbie any opidi mi nyina ase me mra camera me meda Daniel Godwin and Thomas and Empomenko sound Osmosis ne Frank me no ase me na MCR and you bia obo adwumedi ba wo mfie bia no onyame nhyira obiara wa nya amre hwe me no koso ana hwe adom na afi na badwam dwumede ne ebe ha se oba sondo de kasa baba brawo ha na mekra wo wono nyame entina
Yamwachi BM Sada wased Badwam TV Badwam Jumede so Apostle Dr. Nita Kutego Yadase Edim Cranshansam Yadekasiane to us so some of the obetia will be any utag so kaya bino one summer would day a man on one Renuiano Sansami any some afufro be nano pay Yade bro Sadum TV Badwam Cassia share live or Facebook /Adom TV Extra Go TV at 119 DSTV at 280 Oko YouTuber, search Adom TV2. Na kwa adomonline.com, semine samafufo bi ka ho. Medi afia amankwa tamaklo. Afia ni dem yente seden samni chiremu etie. University Teachers Association of Ghana trying to say UTAG say one more say kaya mampeni John Dramani Mahama won sembia wo kruchiriye edugu nkrata so de ma wo mo efa name penifo a wo mo na da Ghana Tertiary Education Commission no anono abanhwe enye.
Mampeni, His Excellency President Dramani Mahama, everyone among yes in the Kosudi, na yebe pese enka obehu bibi amayen. Ya China you need the man presidency pa. And it's a try is a job for young country Ghana as a to the president. Say the people here ya yemasa, ye need man, ye need so obehu bibi. Now so ye ni edwin say, obeka se kwata na e tro come president and prove it. Se edu ne wa ye nte ko be wi na ye dwen se se e tro bi mu a se ne ba no sa de san ba no eni ti na ya frem e bo ma ne abo Ghana man so ma ne se ne e koso ne ni ho eni ti e pa president o ye to man no ye pese ati se mantani baba no be ye ikamfo na so se environment aye mu adwuma no e ye conducive ba eni ti ye se man panyi se dibia Omayo diama President Nako eni tobuku se omundi di tekeni no e oyita ya dwene mu ne se ne yehunu no enya bia omuye ni eni ti ye de adesrede amamanpanyi se oma President or back to the classroom and I say
Coalition of Traders and Freight Forwarders enabia one said nefuanai Ormon konko ye adwumani no for public AI system operations ne ekoso ewo ye suhema hodo mekire port no
abusafo ye ni abre efi ochina ekọ ye mpese be hu obi ase okwa akotua duty import esemi ye ntua duty wo problem ne sai agent wa kra ne ma eno nti ye se ye betira dem ye ntua duty se President Mama, any the powerful force say, "Ometimi will mind with that traders concern." This demonstration will show how valuable we are as Ghanaians business traders in Ghana. God bless you.
Ehonomo enna ekobebia ndin Jacob Ajiman enso yene no etwetwe enkomo wochese
Ghana phone that yes meka ama Ghana phone at yes say AI policy na aba ebe ma na maboa ye dey period it is okodwom na say bia empaboa ba na document anu kwa ma fa nchiro empaboa rubber empaboa and rubber empaboa ase no na omutua around 60 78 across 100,000 sa rubber empaboa no is otua 580,000.
Once from no Bakwai Circuit Court at the Akronfo mienu ato afiase mfie aduonum 55 years won koda ho no onye adwumaden pa okokro no bo wo asonkore e wo boase ismansimu e wo asante mantemu
ebi tonyo wiaso eno boa yen ama yetumi nsatwi koka eye owura ana owura no krametwe yefi ho Rashid Adams na okan eye urukaseme course no yensa kan no otu bua yen ema yensa kan omo maka no eye gofredam pedu odi ekonfie ayewo obuase akaporiso ato plans Now, one child, yes, I know Honda Civic vehicle, Baku car, a friend, Honda Civic, Nabaku, if you much say, Sikanum Kojino. Obi o nya no no de kotoy no
Enipa enso epra ya make say won wire sabia ni nyina no ye Toyota Voxy ene Honda Civic ene kodi mpo wo baabi ani eye baabi ani anwea so be kwai mensi mu e wo Western North Mantam ne mu
ana obi fair say line so accident bi so ti ene ambulance na kokere by no na Voxy car no back where the phone but now nimpa na omo wa around no etumi yi omo but o share taxi private car is smith ono de na nipa back driver na trap e wo inside ntina say ya bo mo da na ya de machine si ya yi driver ni si so yetumi within 15 minutes yetumi ayi na adine ma ambulance omo so luckily enough so doctor bi so be pie so na omo ma no so ana ya share na na de ko hospital
wasan so edit to just say
MP you know say fire service ya basi na timemifo no makwan ma yan because we share time ya buy na ba ko na driver ni na wa trap wo timemifo no mpene ma yan ye ejuma ehun ntokwa ntimedia foto ma say BBC professionals in backgrounds just leave the ground for the professionals to do their work. Oh, nti we no sanka ka owuo bi a sanka yekunu.
Adehia ya wo Achimma Kenten ene ne mpotam wo West Achimmensi mu e wo poyemantam mu se ne de wonso hu sama yeden ama wo mo pa kakra na wo no so no galamsefo yinti asensuo no ama wo kwa hoyehiem oni Adom kase edin komoyi
no say hana go do na na we hanti amesi o wide mo sika no matime to bi wo mo fi en ma ye ni sika de ya me be ko school kra no pa no mo nyensi okure mu obi woni fi a ma wo mesa ti so ma timi aye bi ama na ba ye hu ye mo body a danas
first na galamsi ma yes am man nya o ba na galamsi ni be se no ye ntimi pasakora bi ntimi kan pasakora
ya me adon ba ye ensu ya ma ya da wase bebre e ma ya le e ma ya le bebre e ma ya le bebre yes akwan e boy ma ya nkoda benya bi asium nyama
ewo nsemu ho ma ban kwachipini wo West Achimpoli na akabila ene no etwetwe enkomo abra ende bohu enum otubi ede amamfo se amo na wonum so ntiminya ensupa enum wode nsembo se etudwa
ya mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama neni swadi honi na koma swadi ese obama Ghana fo nya nsupa anom aninti no o hye yen se yen hwe se ye beboa na timemufo benya nsupa pa anom eno na ye yen so yakoma swadi se asana assembly ye beye na menye me MP Owin Kwame Frimpong so yatena senso adwene ho se yenkro ni bebre na nsuo hu ye din omo brain nsuo hu ntina che se apart from school dan chip compounds a yesin nsuo ya kuma so ade pa nti so far nsuo ni ade a ya ye ne kese esanse ye nyina ye nim se nsuo nso ye nkwa
Asokore Mampo Mensin Assembly e wa Santamantemo se neidie wono mo si kwan kwadan ketoa ne ahoho ya wo mo etwitwi pragianom ne ade no osi won kwan se wo betwe ho afri eho
ohwa ufa wo mo amutwi eyesa ehyen pragia na de detaya ufa emudu bia no a obetumi anya ahoho be se nwotwende konkono ewo mu a omutwie na ohwa se de yenyina yinim no etia Ghana enhyehyɛ emra ye GIPC Act no ekire pefe nipasu a omo betumi edi sa adwumadie no ewo oman Ghana mu na ohwa sebia hoho no enka ho na de sa ha adwene kora ne se esanse omo ya hoho dodo no an nti no Ghana emra anase nhyehyɛ de egu akwan mu eye road traffic regulations ne nhyehyɛ no rules no dodo no a ennim nti ema omo bu mra no so a omo bu so with the broni beka say impunity na ye fi se ye ba ne ye bedi dwumadi a etise na ebetimi aboa ama one timamufo a sɛbi ahohoɔ no ɛyɛ agye ɔmo adwuma afiri ɔmo nsɛm no ɔmo nso so yɛtumi aboa ma ɔmo nsa yɛtumi aka adwuma no bi.
Adom TV Badwam kase na oguso no na yegu ahombo so ebepa free primary health care initiative no hontuma no osofo ye ohwapom de so kwabna minta akando se enei no wonmo ehwe animu se Ghana de hia ye susuo se yetumi nya pomode pa ohamu nchemu aduonum ensia no won de bekosoro ohamu nchemu aduowotwe be mfie aduonu ene na aduasam de ne yetumi adu sa botaye no ho.
Over the years, several governments have attempted to move Ghana closer to our universal health coverage targets through several targets and 2 reforms. And these are the CHIPS Compounds Program and the National Health Insurance Scheme. Despite these efforts, we must also be honest. Too many Ghanaians are still not fully protected. Only about 2/3 of the population is actively enrolled in the National Health Insurance Scheme. That means a significant proportion of our population still faces financial barriers at the point of care. Out-of-pocket payments still account for roughly 1/3 of total health expenditure. In practical terms, this means many families are still paying out of pocket before they can receive care and run the risk of catastrophic expenditure.
Wasanfa kunya no so de to Ghana manfo nyina nim say emfa won say free primary health care initiative won mo de ba no ehun behia so bia benya NHIS card ebie sanse ni ehun behia say ye be transfer de free bia wo e de akọ emeye fofura eno na betumi aboa wo.
But beyond this delivery point, we will have a more structured approach to disease prevention and health promotion by moving into our communities and households with these services. It is important to emphasize that there will be no cost for the preventive and promotive as well as the curative services within the free primary health care services package. The only thing you need is to show a valid ID card as a Ghanaian. We'll also use the opportunity to encourage.
It was a Jumede Moon or so for you, so ya walk Kasakabna Minta Kando, watching was a free primary health care initiative. No. Omo chassis war a men senior who draw 150 emo omo yanika kranka no mo de ahwe said beko.
This policy has not been rushed. It has been carefully designed over the past year and further improved based on input from cross-section of stakeholders. So we've consulted widely the Ghana Medical Association, the media, our partners. We've engaged widely, members of parliament, everybody has been taken on board. Ladies and gentlemen, let me assure you that the policy is for the nation. What we'll do is to implement it in phases between 2026 and 2028. We'll begin with 150 selected districts, particularly those that are underserved, and then expand nationwide by 2028. So it's going to be phased out.
And it was so edit to just say, and Yama Hododi, a good Kwama, Ebabeboa, Ama, Yamiaduma Ukwada, Idi enemy, what to me, a pause, Hajimidi, home and Toma.
In preparation for implementation, we have procured and are ready to deploy 24,534 pieces of essential medical equipment across the country. This is intended to ensure our facilities and health workers are equipped and ready for implementation. I've already indicated the equipment status of our health facilities in the country. So we can't just be announcing policies without preparing. So we need to retool our health facilities to proper equip them to face what is ahead of us.
Adom TV Badwam kase na ha na bema kwan na no pay de si mrenye adagenti yada say papa gudie mu nsam eba Adom online stories no so aye crowd afie be be zoom no na onso do headline no aba na fe yakenkan so de amount ye no ano no dwumadie no phone lines no so ye be bie mu de ato eho de amount na de edu straight de se medofo ai akwasi esi edu na ono so ayekra do be me na no pay me mu ache
me jo so a
bia boko
me adom bi e fan take mada bodwam bogede mu afusane e beda obade na sa
Or they change. So toy na ba bia yiri ni ade.
Na efi no so dey expose ye more. Efi nkwa na behwe nkrofo bo ball apart yes so na am say hey de pa
efi no na me say na aboaboa no na no de o.
Ese me say nya de aboa no nko obi sack. No de abesi ho. So say nge so ne to ho na to form na etweko. Suban way.
Ade we ya kan.
Ya kan. The nipa mpa adwen sakra.
Oh my goodness. I can't. Nyaisa. But we say bani say ade bia na ya can the same thing. In so beto bia na be fan grofo the ball ekogum. We keep saying the same thing. Yeah, adwen say that's safia. Enye ya adwen asa. Adwen say sane dey me say. Forget it to cry fa. Enye ya adwen say besa. Enti say at the same stories na na we say na on bedu awiem ho no be na fofora san ba say na twen obi ka akọ na twen we na
efingwa
oh my konkrongana
Oda wo mani eto aso e
well me to aso say a new coach aba
na ni di no so dey say
Carlos Queiroz aba be piem
Carlos Queiroz
yeah
no unya sho so odwane afini kuro ba beje
oh that be experienced coach pa a World Cup wa kobia yes I call more brother papa bia but wa kopa wa kopa 2010 World Cup no kekita go for mu ana amfa and what didn't name Egypt wa coach Egypt pan Manchester United I am assistant coach
ale ni abro ye ko bi obeboa na me de
we short term we fan ye na World Cup ne pe after World Cup na fara fe na kan nsem bia ho but not less than $90,000 yes.
And what ye?
I better I him kunkro was maybe kunkro
$90,000.
And Anthony to for them demo yes kakra coins kakra
my do for akwabe me na yem wachi
afi amnyo so
e bia boko
nyame tia sie nsuo gugu na ese fin ni akofa coacha wabo close to 5 tournaments wabo 16 matches I win 4 I draw 4 I share 19 goals. I conceded 19 goals. I lose 8 matches there. Now see a man say $90,000.
Over. Queens. Can you unpack what I'm
well, in recent times is the
no more defended in recent times.
Credentials naturally.
Where you say yeah, because normally to know where you say Oko Iran Badwam Iran on 80 talent be an Iran for.
No, he's a World Cup coach. He's been to more than 3 World Cups.
He's a World Cup appearance coach. He's a World Cup appearance coach.
But you see here experience. Somebody who has been there before. Whereby and announce one team driving to Medina Ma. Unfa car Thomas and so on. What about me nim tree? Do I fear with him tree no the aba?
Not who are unim tree when your accident more than why you find
accident. Accident.
I was here say not more than Obia when your accident. A chain to a quacodru. Sarkozy, what shed 19 goals? What considered 19 goals?
Yeah.
Well, we need 4. What draw 4? What lose 8 matches?
Is that you,
and yet to me, where you?
You have a
You know, I'm a fan. You're better work. I didn't
have a negotiation. The level of coach you have near Sikasam. Let's say, funny, 90,000. We budget 150, 200.
And for when you see, yeah, because
I was a resource.
But board, yeah, and I can't boom. Dear, number, yeah,
$90,000 and yes, you want 150,000.
Oh, $150.
Hey, I also
never me a resource.
Aye.
No, you are not guaranteed. You say, what fun or you good there, but I feel like Jumana or Babayam.
Because they see a year, I was a say, yet a Manchester City coach at the Mawa, wouldn't even vouch for him.
Oh, of course. Who's a wire penny?
Me see a Manchester City coach man. Now so bet me a guarantee. That's why coaches to be out the par. Because they show current performance.
Yeah.
What the current performance of the coach here quite funny.
Oh, they compare one year per year for months or more. There's a guy called MS5 because he no assistant coach to an Obroni in a tournament. Name so bit my Jumana Papa and a Pam Brunino. During the tournament, or all the way to the final. And now, qualifiers now, but unbeaten, or the Ivory Coast are qualified for the World Cup. So you never know This is coaching. Nti we the credentials kakra what cap what be pen anymore.
Sa na mo ka kire papa yo ko na nsem friends.
Otuado.
Sa analysis say ya.
Or
the radio so ka kire no Otuado. Na man for ka kire o yes scouting coach so there be obi o scouting the only players papa for mo na dem coach na coach place yo e ko wie che na.
Otoba mo ka see $50,000 sa.
That fa so papa bi am.
But you dey 12 so na dey enko na we dey.
Wow, and of course, you can say we want the Black Stars. We're waiting. The minister said by the close of Monday, new coach for the Black Stars. Now he's here. On the new coach of the Black Stars, Carlos Queiroz, former Real Madrid coach, former Egypt coach, former South Africa coach, former watching World Cup. You are Bobby Fine. I be that then so this story is better to Ghana for being natural whether or not papa na say your papa near the but buy no the target here then jinti no buy we be na Bernard Paddy boy
Echebo Jano Enya Bedua, the Executive Council of the Ghana Football Association, and stakeholders account with Ebo Anono, now per coach Adema the senior national soccer team, the Black Stars of Ghana Wabra, Otto Ado, Oneneton Kwata, Epayano, the Abeto Janese, the Ghana Football Association, Apau, Carlos Queiroz, Sisiono and the Black Stars head coach no oye enkane Real Madrid, Manchester City, Portugal and afeso in Iran nina within in kwe wa ono and obabe fact Black Stars of Ghana akoposhe asase no meche 2026 FIFA World Cup ebetojo Canada, Mexico and afens USA. Kwashe coach na bakwase mu kakra upon home modern 1989 at the Portugal edge UEFA Under-16 Championship afens no the year 1998 and afens 1999 no any Portugal SIG FIFA Under-20 World Cup trophies mienu nyina afei no osan etwaso eko 1995 wobra okokochi Portugal Boboko Sporting Lisbon saye anymore and on the Boboko no edge Portuguese Super League no enso episo afi 2003 or the Spanish Super Cup wobra na owo Real Madrid afi 2021 no odani ni kire ebibremu a obeto so mienu wobra na okuta Egypt man no afi yenhwe ne modern ball ewo World Cup ahodo a odineni akiremu emu wakop World Cup makon ebre enum afi 2002 2010 2014 and afenso no 2022 matches makon edunsia ena wabo edin kunim enan akwate enan ena wodi ntwo makon enwotwe goals ode atontenem eye makon edu enkron ena goals a ono so agye egu ntenem enso eyedon enkron na the senior national soccer team the Black Stars of Ghana and Wales and afenso no Mexico ede ayokogwa kesie a etwato ebepem so ne nyina ya hosesi a yede eko 2026 FIFA World Cup ebetodwa Mexico, Canada and afenso no USA matches mienu nyina no coach and ebefa ede ya hosesi ne yakopiem ewo dwumedie kese no ase no entempaso coach Carlos Queiroz eje dwumedie no ede nsem abetodwa chese de na CS enikedia edema the Ghana Football Association se wodi dwumedie kese ahyenensa na opache mu se odi ball echi ache yie pa challenges the apps ewo ball mu nyina no ebi afa neni so na neni so yie pa se wabeji the senior national soccer team the Black Stars ejuma no aye no enye se obetutu na sekra dwumedi waji no opepemu a dwumedi eye mission afenso no eye ne passion entino ordinary ene ne nipadua nyina ebedi dwumaso ede boa na the senior national soccer team the Black Stars of Ghana for no tuma pefra no so obone dwuma eho ban coach Carlos Editu just Ghana our talent pride and afenso no bono ene ehunam ene esonsum nyina age eno ntino so ehuna wonya ewo coaching mu no ode babe boa ma Ghana ye history ayenya wo bono no afa no tuma pa efra Ghana your first match ewo FIFA World Cup akensi enu ya ne Panama bosumi June toso edu enson 2026 yemu ewo Toronto Canada ansana ya ne England and afeso Croatia area pem so
this is it and so no need abetum chese nyasem keto akra na Ghana phobia kasafa coach ya fanu ma ne Ghana phone kasa yes ya boy Ramontin so Vox Pop on the new appointment the Ghana for Kanye
for now the at the decision taking in a hash but right now you need experienced coach with me aboa like Ghana team no now all now casting for the statistics say like wahyɛ goal 19 positive 19 ana ɔlusu 8 wɔwini 4 abɔ draw na lusu no ho hia na lusu no olusu yɛ no team bɛ na olusu 2 ɛne yɛ 1 factor nsa ne to no ana football na okochi so football nation na ɔmo performance ɛwɔ world cup so ɛde sɛn asɛ club level na ɛte sɛn a ɛnso betumi ehu
ngin di sɛ ɔbɛtumi aboa because me hwɛ ne records na ɔkita na it's not encouraging ɛna wohwɛ teams a ɔne ɔmo akɔ world cup na ade no you can wohwɛ years na years ne nyɛ baabi a ɔmo nyinaa ɔmo kɔ bɔɔl mɔden so me metumi hu ne sɛ yɛarɔhye apɛ coach for now which is very wrong.
Maybe say coach a mepɛ sɛ ɔmo fa yɛn na ɔmo afa nti no me ɛnyɛ world cup nsɛm ne yɛhwɛ long term sɛ coach ɔbɛbuild yɛ national team na ama yɛ blaster fi eyi under 17 akɔ.
Hwɛ experience na wenya na any amanfo a wakochi ɔmo a mehwɛ ɛyɛ the right choice na ɔmo ayɛ no ɛyɛ kɔ world cup na ɛbɛyɛ adeɛ.
Coach na yafa no coach Carlos Cruz I say near experience I mean say ekura no I mean say obetumi aboa we Basta team no we share team say wa coaching
the records no maybe obet World Cup obetumi direction because of maybe the experience
coach ni dey ye oboboa Ghana kakra say owanim dey the record no ye good oboboa Ghana
or you good coach because coach I went now coach Madrid, I assistant coach for Man U, I coach Sporting CP, South African agent I coach into our experience. Because we say I call World Cup 5 times, and I Ghana young Zano 4 times now. And we want to say our experience. Now so time now, I got 2 months to World Cup. Obe coachy yeah call. We want to say on Shella like on a place and connected. Oh, but are you a good coach? I mean him start by no.
Oh, Carlos from the start now, but no me. I really know him early on, and then I'm but I'm sure the start now. Me to me, say he doesn't qualify for the job, but we can try him. We the end trying to he said, "Binima be account." We the end trying to
Asoma wo kan yi na coach awako wa bon class nka me obi anka me pɛ ne akosi afia
ba wo experience
na ne de wakwa na wunya wako
choice on we making it you be fan sa because they go for why you know be I go for no but me dey na say choice you making no both sports ministry and GFA
right, so the Ghana phobia don't know on the new coach Carlos Queiroz up in the next few months. You know, the Odie World Cup and that's it. And the discussion will be now also on the Ultimate Sports Show at Semper FM, so of course on this same station. Shannon Son say, World Cup you seminar and Raya launching a shirete on sa channel na no day party. How I know so be but Black Stars on 70 no the Minister Adom Sports and Recreation, Rakofi Adams, Kasafa Otoado ne ko no ho ne ono swadi huno de ntia otoko no hwese beboa na sem.
It's possible we can win the cup, especially with the selection of a new coach who will bring some level of match reading, understanding, possibly even hunting for some other talents that we have there and adding to what we already have. We can be ranked 74th by FIFA and we will surprise everybody. I can't sit here and pretend that I didn't know the FA was going to do that and that it came to me as a surprise. They did inform me that they've done everything. They've kept the coach. They have carried him along. They have been expecting to see some improvement and changes, and not much has been seen. After the match, against Germany, the coach was preparing for that meeting. So the coach was not preparing for his sack.
Right. I don't know the sports minister the children to call on the action of the Black Stars the whole area. It was so young quite not yes fire and some Rabeto Dara was Semono Kakramro Dominic Frimpong Fio Fimo Brecum Chelsea I'm Robert Squad Taki on with 2 cano Yamon who be brave it's in rare by Nania but the ball rare if you're on run the mamma Casacacra.
Sisi masore na mepla meti hazo bia flamiku omo kasasa omo ka miku so ya hunani enti omo kasasa na ode na minima do kwa mbusan se da de na esie wana me yam sheme da de na esie o se bibia nyabotre afede o se mentena se ka jan se e ba no ko ball o sama ball no awon be so shoot mba na me bele enti da se ubisa me na sa na sam ne tie me yam sheme pa ne because me yam sheme na me boy san se me pie se ma de nyina no be ne bi from me na ma me kuno na me ba pe ni flow e ba pe ni mienu manso mienu ni die akabe ma krope to onu ko na penny onam ni fa dwele bibia mi na na ye ena mbele je mu ya na wo bro no ntu bi sa na sana sam ni tie na je ya kula dia on pen wo sam onu ni kunta kwa kula wo mu ya ekromu die adanse de bebe ya na mi kana no wo yiri so no wo ya na metiana na wa ti ase se ni yo mu kuma bia bibi na me bono me nana say na kula yo sino nya betem ne be kasa no afla kwa na tia no eh me ba me peni kwa me man kasa sa na kwa dide me boda na kwa to me na sam ne say ma bo mpa ma me bobo akwa anim na so na me so me jiwachi be bia me ko bia mpa bo de me bo ma pa na me be ka wona me be ma o be bia kwa ma na kwa ko anim no so ate Friday kra na je sani miska me se miska na sani miska ma je to bia ne na nyambo aka wa na me ba
right, so I know ne Rahosema Koso, so you should in some no so cheap place. I cannot no mom kind now, no my copy more breakum. A very sad news, and if you are no. Now on Thomas Party and Samono, no, a good so the Abeco. Na party eko kujemu ewo court manra still on guilty but 2 counts na betomu no ndi yehwe de ebefi akire de aba ndi panifo turi ashada ehwe say akire no de na be ba akire Thomas Party still battling into your World Cup here party pa se court to 7 ya hadwe ni ade a enra okopiemu ewo Old Trafford a efisa Carrick bae na United lose you fee but enrade obia ntimi anya na ntore truck as a late United a war player say kiti bona come you know amana timu ba Casemiro enya the consolation de Manchester United na face so no Okafo enya those 2 goals in the first half at the late United ye dey obetumi bia so far and I'm far still over table no so United go so kiti wasoro can we go winning and get my boy pa yi na so the aya na aya na nyanye yedi ne hoji munra and so on top of the table is still Arsenal ultimate edge in 70 points now City 64 points Manchester United or 55 and Aston Villa or 55 and so I know the akoso wo yi your table no so you don't want some bro na no operation so sa e fama me na ye hwese kwambia so no e betimi amwahwe se ne highlights no esiete because how United lose you it's sad, very sad. When United fans say, "Vim a bad, born the boy, yeah," but go and say, "I will not come." Go and say, "I will not come." Yanko Trafford, man. Right? Until no, the Ecoson or Manchester United game anymore. They can't but table no the amount that so still Arsenal on top, City second, United third, 55 points. Only Aston Villa now with the same number of points until. On a very, very interesting league. Now, the next fixture will be Manchester City and the Arsenal or Etihad. So, Arsenal loses that game now, because City have a outstanding game. So,
Mama sure na menche ade. Asna pa fi went League asema o sema papa. And the 70-64 about 31. You understand? So there's 6 points they done in terms of 31 year boy there. I start me say and no just at 3 points no. I can just 3 tap to 3 point on your match or ball no be the same points. Pressure Benny. Pressure. I will for so swap pies how much and I'm for the 3 point number City dada. What? Rosana, I UEFA Champions League night. Na no be den papa na men kan nada no be den na nwumre on our screen to see yes na niam be see call live on Adom TV, live on Adom TV, live on Adom FM, live on Asempa FM. This is it. And then 7 p.m. you gina ekopie mu Triple Hill Hotel or wager of choice junction Ulu choice junction wa uremu kakra bia ho and you gina mu de den wa bonten na nwumre wa bonten pa Atletico de Madrid versus Barcelona. How on a Barcelona be over tennis results we American Crabia and a betche 2-0 on Atletico ball Barca our first leg anymore enti be patch second leggy saying and a beko. Get a live commentary bro enti wager ka so an important mu nyina mu yenhia e Triple Hill Hotel. Triple Hill Hotel. Yeah, soccer best for us. Every be almost home here. The Bayern pretty much of Barcelona. There's also Liverpool and Paris Saint-Germain. First leg, Paris Saint-Germain about Liverpool by 2-0. It's and then you know you better how ABC are call and net and you make. UEFA Champions League night. Into cash and so sa family. Triple Hill Hotel. You know somebody na scream Barry Bika Krakabia. It is see one years. But me born on one high nefe. You know you share Triple Hill. Near share my BBI to me. Pablo, I'm a Bernard Party betray. I'm a producer. Yana Wakada Nankasa Kakejuan ho Erica Silu Bodini. Brackwas this Steffi over to you.
That's it. That's a palm. And Shomano Sonyami Adoma. Kwasia de ba. Sunday ye. Sapa pepe. Edema Craria dear. And it's a new dome de Bemont star BB. And an uncle man in the team no so yada was some more time inti mo ko so ara mo hwe ti edu voting no a when ya da ho no wato na wan to now the udi oti eche na hu so mesi o ya so a won to
otu anama wo wi ni
wan to a ave no bi na meche no bi tugum no we ni so ati ase it is ya gudi ya kesi
akra ne ya de no ko akra so vote so ka ho yes
ko jalis ne wo mo de mo so mo de
yeah on try na mo for mo nshem
wa hati no makola so auto
eh
baby this year ya no da ne baby akwa
da no so kra ma me kra sa ta no mai
baby this year na kwada ni baby akwa we him no sunny kese wa bemwa suso awe wanting this year and sway na so bu fa baby ma fo bu na si ofunu baby this year na kwada ni baby akwa we him no sunny kese wa bemwa suso awe wanting this year and sway na so bu fa baby ma fo bu na si ofunu
next Sunday I watch Nasi Awohe live Badwam TV.
And me no mo dro.
West no ka West na ga
so. Yes. Na phone cross won ayo mo mo. Omo ya de nye we nko abebre wo ho bre kwa mu no. Ebe yi ya no so ya.
Obi ni mo bia no fe na kwa.
Very beautiful.
Yeah.
Ti akra ketwa sa ne timi echi sa nsem no egu ne timu a.
Na no fumo.
And yes, and a live band.
Hey, yes. I like
and miming, yeah. And miming, I because a beer and you never born out now, no fair. We a live band. It's a wooty or be 18. Hey, it's a wooty or be 18.
You don't know Poku Adoma.
Adoma special.
And we muna ye bono. On say omo group na omo yi ni pa ne dada. Dem so mo pe ba kwa sa na shema yi nti omo ni.
Mama sound me ready.
Adipio onyakamewo abrabo santana ya na yeso suye wonyamyo aye wonyamyo anda yo canopy under your canopy. Are they untouchable in the name of God? Your canopy, under your canopy, are they untouchable?
Adom online.
Sunday, join the winner. Next voting time, do I say the cannon?
I want to buy any.
Yeah, voting.
Penny skits. What was it? Oh, I feel
court grant bill court grants bill to Okada rider over alleged ECG transformer vandalization and vandalism.
Hey, Okada foi. Asemo.
So when you don't go ni bi. Enti adomonline.com no court na wa ma Okada ni bill wa ko say ECG for one transformer no ebi ya ma ni bill wa fa no ho adi wo ye no ohu abeg wo be say no ohu abeg on to no bo no wanamu wan so ye se no abeg say wo side mirror wo ya ne na bi kompra o mi mpacho da mpacho o de me pacho sa enkosi hwe into on budgeted ade a won plan ye na be yo pa into kind of when you deal ebinum
tell ya mun slow down
mun to mo what
ya mun slow down because we mu kra de mu ni main line o timi fan kra ko ba wo na se kwan de ma no
akọ na speed kra wo de fam na me kra no sometimes me te car ni na me hu so oba asem pesa me ma no kwan because me hu say me ne the other car no speed ni so akwa yi ba with more vim no be so tie akire hey mun to
mo dada hu say ya wo se no ya fe o pacha bi wo slow down wa to bi abekọ ne ba bia issue bi ama wo kana ma for break asa de tie mo business na mo ye no
ba po ache osisi ya tiadomonline.com I don't know Blackwa receives GCC envoys discusses ongoing conflict in the Middle East into foreign affairs ye minister no ne kofo aman so ahoho a won mo eba man yi mu won mo ahia na de ekoso Middle East Iran nem ne ntokwa yi no so maka ho asem illegal mining Ghana China
hey yes
Ghana China
empenu akazo so o ya de ja krovo anyira
Ghana, China to collaborate on tackling illegal mining through education and policy.
Sabe na yeme letai. Ori ade ja krovo anyira.
Enu anu no. Nti no say dey aye dey say the policy be by any China for. Go ye dey watch wo mu nyina kura ba ku be sa afem. No wasaba. Nti no so ehu asambradomonline.com. So whom assembly commissions chief compound to expand primary health care delivery.
Okay, nice
primary health care delivery no hun sama.
Yeah.
We are health minister Kwabena Minta Kando kano. So hun for almost wa power hun to masa dey beboa. Na ade ba ko esa wo mu ene se either ochna. Omu onsa omu ye ni faces. Omu pese omu set post bia.
Okay.
Condition bi o ha te say bia screenings no malaria ne bia diabetes ne hypertension no ne ade sa BP ade no. Bebre wo ho no mu a on check it. So those ones no mo ba be mana ye common.
Okay.
Ba be set no kakra nye eyi to me pa ho ntoma sebe ya. Eno de working in na ne akohwe. Nti ye hwe o screen na se. Eno sugar no ne sa ne ma.
Ko pharmacist no bebre na e free. But Ghana ni no benya
pharmacist no amutua.
Oh, refi mako bebre na e free. Yeah.
Omuje.
Mako be minim se bia se mi din ti bia mo de chebe dia. Yeah. Mako bebre e free but ati uni baby ha. See ya nipa because uremu a enye uremu a na o check it. Opeso o tna se sa 5-10 minutes no be tna. Eni empen. Ai. Pepa cho say 5 cities cry no more gia. Ma me better so be hu so BP.
E wo sura
na se wo fom. Dan say obeti hwehwehwehwe na be kwaba na one day time. Esi madam fo oba fi your filling station obufuo fu atana na bua wie o ofre na ka chense pa chima wie ne twa ka no wu
okọ edio rade hu ye mobo nti so those aniema nkete conditions bi a yenhu eno so na ekuye mpa no ene awie ni no wabo abra no akọ check mum yen check titu ne mikunu no mu aso din mu 99.9% mbwa
ke 03022117
kwesi me yanka we before the number ya kan sana so the 0
isi mi bie fu na
na ko won say me kan de o say me bie
me kan say njare o
na so ndie me nu kasa ho na woti ho na say ma me kan ya na na pese obeti enso ya no kre aso de sa ya kan say me de wo yes friend say ya kan say
na me example
na so na ya be ma wo gina me chen ya wo akwasi ya na do be ya nti no ememme ye kunu no mu te se kwasi nsia nom ne ade aso de sa onko check na ma ye busy what ma ye busy sa ti ya mun check mema no gina mu na kasa kire wo ema no de wo ye ya na edirimika na ye kwa na mo ye problem no mo so mun nsa mo kopa na efie jadum ti esra mo munya abotrema system no na mun check muni di yie nem ne ade pressure na enim se wo ho but wo hunu niema ba ko mienu bia mo hu se de obesi a control na ma pressure wi ase adwendwening nyina beto so a wo ba kona aka ye ne nkura nti na ya na ma mukoja ye no so ko hospital anka boni bia ni achi atwate Azizia.
That's also no me na kasa omati.
Na so na wo ye be dia bi chen se. Me one am do be ye. Wo ye dem de wa ye kwasinsia boati. Ona wugina. Opani kasi aba so. O zoom. Be me na no pe ye moati.
Yo, minu afia mankwa no pa mechia o na machia minu akwasi amankwa nso so.
Akwasi amankwa fe bia. Afia mankwa dia akwasi amankwa de fe. Mese
akwatisia ene mimi aba afia mankwa na mechia.
Aye kese. Na beje mo na e ko sei.
Yo mini aba. Anopai machia mwe ma memfa akwanya soronko na menchia me MP honorable na no Serge aka Dijo na menchia honorable Samuel Osaisa akode the incoming Eastern Regional Youth Organizer minua afia mankwa asemo a me pese me de ma no tumu anopai sa ensemo a mo akatwa tuoi esese ye fa me serious minya akwanya etu ekusua ade wo China mkoye me masters wo na sa vitals ne check BP ne sugar ne sa ne ma no omo ye omo budget ya every year 2 times e ka ho na sa wo kona wo check na doctor declare wo fit ne sa ne ma na wo ba wo beto party but hanum ye dia ya gudie enti nipa no te wa beti kutukum no wawu yes wo nyare ne sa ne ma no enti yes stress mo maye ni enko sa BP check sugar ne sa vitals no mama yemfa ni serious na ye me de se abanya etwa mu no de sa nhyehyɛ no ba ya bringing healthcare to our doorsteps no na aban we nso so person otoa so nti temamufu mo mama yemfa ni serious na yemfa ye ho hyɛ sa adwuma die no medam ase
yes that say 2 pm ni you don't want to pay ye moche
aba one akwasi ese de akwasi ye de ayi amankwa ka odi ho akwasi nsia boate aka
akwasi amankwa
the ticket of NDC Mampong constituency akwasi abre na nso na anopai mebo ma baso onu mujuma pa mudi na on se mabai de chairman maintain by na de JM na sheme chairman na kwasi ne mama dedicate program ni nyina ema Oxman na Billy Oxman na Bila okofo zungu kokos Anabila yeah any birthday eti baby obia no Oxman regional youth organizer e wa Ashanti region afi no okofo zungu kokos ene ma asem nyina no me dedicate ama regional youth organizer okofo zungu kokos Oxman baby Obia 2 p.m. We share happy birthday. Munka jangu mama 2 p.m.
Mshira so ba yada say enunti no also for the bra phone lines no so ho kalabula yado for no pay ye watching
Mejo so bu efia oni akosi mo hot say
na me ho ye pa
yo we dey esuna for south na mi wa make say kwapon
okay
say ye wona birikum Chelsea ye kwa ni so na wo mu benya accident ya arm robbers better player yeah we dey me fata akwanye so na masre IGP and then penny for police bellies na e work on so isa because say 3 years ni baby a omo no arm robbers better ke wo mu ye na ye compaibo the same place na arm robbers attack yen ayoku form
wow
nyame amwa kituo kamiti efiri baabi ani eba ono beli abako pe ene wokwani ena ekwano so asan ye kef ena asan baabi atutu enti baabi atutu no wana nkofo no ta begina enti mesre ya bia Ghana asa ye ma ye kwan enyiya yen BBC wi afa na ne ye pekwa ye befa so sabi obi okoti ne park okay bi imbe ya ba da tunu koyem iti mesre se yenyanye kwa no ma e kwa ne nto so pebe ya mesese e ko kakra no ma police fo en patrol ho yi mo ai
sa Amisha oba penny Christy ya mwache
ejemo so sister fia eze de mo fa dia mangwa o fa mangwa ya si pa to ko ye die
ya
they say sister if you had the water na go for the man fancy say exchange of name yeah so but just here atu di for yeah I share meta efa eye akwantifo a etupan a anajo pa no the best say bibia ya monfa securities ana say a police for enka omo because the police ni eka omo ho a eya na bibia no am Robert no ya na eku ebo omo say for queen na mo security say den eka omo ho if your best friend move to find anajo especially VIP buses any OA buses na it's nice na half a day for it's nice your best friend say you to ta find na omo fa security enka yo na basa abafo so ni ama yo so ye nku ye nya ye nkwa edidiri mekia me maame madam Teresa Nimo a wo bo anansa no woni nyame ye adum
yeah that's sick Christy
that's it yes sir phone lines no so mo nti so tumi ba na zoom no so ya activate nti be bia wo bia no oba ya do for no pay ya mo ache
me jo so mini aba
ayini
nanaje
yo dan yentio
andi kama aba so na menchi wosifo nyina na menkobo de boche region one ID abaso omosa menti on maye na me de connection so Justin Kodia ne chama wontu on so mfo mbapati no mfati mfina na no siye na me stress se na me kan de bia no wa ofisa woni ba omenya ana moto ensiso no poso no ombeto a muntengensi no yempe mesi asembia o 2028 election no bio jiri se de me nuanamo sister ba ko ka aye no ne ya adwumi bre na minim yeji basa eye dwuma nyina mo da mo ba mo descripti etna mo bi na mesre ada district region no a mo so mo yusu basa no se obo pa mo facility entra mo bi na nkanka de eba ya se kan se football boa mo kwa mo ko tusha mo so no mo so se bi abeda hoyi mo so mo fa mo plans se mo kwa mo facility area tona obo press so se be ya enkwesi bi yese mo nyame ka mo ni aba why
ya das senti en se bambo mo kware na me dwen se ya hwana ade asampia yenim se sa kwan so so osuma kienna
the issue se ba bi omko bobo no so no menti mo se kakra wo team ni mienu ntem into the fear ni ese nkomo da ya e bia na ka beto ahye omo so yeah I think that's the only fear the oye kono se GFA improve because if you are so called outsider, if no more crime security cry improved, you know. Every team be with security. My name the ATR Ghana if clubs no NB. Every team be also in security liaison officer. So before a car be movie be you link up with the police and as a security. Ye movie at this time, work so at this time it be a kwamunye because some the book a kwan so pempe.
Sir, you know for. I was so. You don't want to pay ye watching. Nana Bones incoming communication director call it clothing and a clothing call. You don't feel watching.
Nana.
Anyway.
Eh, numbers will line munye. Line
anyway. When you sham watch it.
Amen.
Yakupon sham sano juma. Na ni na fakete nyaja oduma so obo modene. Me say Adom FM, Asempa FM, multimedia. Why are there? Ye farmer akan semo idu akiri. Inu me ma kin kese don board le ko central. Ana wo bisa wa kunshi. Inu yakudua na na ke. Kakra me kan say ni bo ba ya so. Say at long last, so me interchange. The form of the kete so, almost tina supremua. It say asantemai omompenya for the unity udie, omompenya benefit omo twaso. Na me kamera korean eye one go tan so better ni no be man Debra Chota. Oman regional minister DC en kotwa adwuma na kanabo konzada eye ma me to system wa. Ensuo to a isanegu chance and go insu. Communication director me say me tin kudie ayamedia. Odi shaba level so chawa saneku.
Hey, you don't feel your buy actually. Oboase coffee crew. Hey, na MC. Senior MC and article.
Oh.
And all was so.
You are.
Scale bonus. Yamene hine. Wadie nyine. Coffee crew. Aha, ya mwache.
Meju so ma me afiama kwa edi kan u producer no mo peke course no. Ka jo mo se adwuma no mo na eye. Anwa je mo so le nso asole yo. Efie na na ansa ma me fra eba on peke me call. Ma be fa ne hero. Imagine get finish mo. So no wa se mo.
Na so that's all about man to
why? Yes, for you. Some for answer because me your mother the mo ehia yen. Ni tem bia mo ba yetumi efre eche ya dwen no. E ka mo ka sem probisa e ma ye why. Na bia ni enkoso wan na mi kromu nsia mi kromu di kura na wo pon nsia na wo ye.
Me wo ye pa eski.
Ye do ba na se na ma mi afia man kwa ta de nsa no de afre no.
David.
Ye fa na simple. Simple da mo wan ka no. Mi hu ye fukura e wo ye na ma me no papa se o ma wo amo ma Ghana. Ami se mi ntemi en Obuasi East Eugene Kofi amankwa. Obuasi East ni da so kumukom. Mentia no. Me ma no mo ne dwa power born Obuasi East. Na me afia na mo jide se coach obebo aye de.
Ane.
Coach obebo aye de. Mo ma se ensa mo mpa ye bi mo na Ghana fi bo mpa enye ne. Ablofo mo de Bible be wi agom o mo ja empire bon bo. Eyo mo dwuma. Oya coach abọ na background. O na chi oya match se obo. Oya wini. Oya lusu pa. Thank you my coach to ado etran one keye. It's answer for say so compete edu na ma ebika. Ana 7 players unua nye na se utwam. Na so wo se wo ko na se abona hwe ko amba ye oyembe show. Na coach ya ni kromi apono. Coach ya ni kromi afọ nya wi akọ na ba ma Ghana say on fo enko black star. Yes any empire bona. Na ma sate empire eternity. Na be bia eye. Oye SK Bullets. Nyame na hene. Mo nya me nyaduma.
That's say nti wo de say da keju aka ye no coach ne de jesi ye ntwan ne ye hwe.
$90,000.
Ne nkasa. The health tips in it was so PID na pelvic inflammatory disease. Ehun komo yentie bi. Yentie pa obi o ho a so sensitive che say okọ different washroom a obe ade ebe che no na wate obe ke cancer infections no ne ade. Na when treat ya o mote ya no akọ pharmacy no akọ to infection be na wo treat. When hunu abe no 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 sa na de say bibi. Mi wa wunim condition infection kura. We'll treat it. Here be 5 minutes. Yenche, yakwaba. so Mirani Adaji a wode maya bribia nti yeda se Badwam health tips medi de afia amankwa tamakunu na wotwe mu yedi nkoma afa PID ana pelvic inflammatory disease eno adogbo ni nyina tofa ede emaye na ye toso na ya hwe adekode potia ede sa PID na bobo ne ma no ebiso ede maye fasedama endpoint homeopathic clinic edwakoi wonti ene ede enkomo yi ebro jo adade kosi fia de bia ono ne ye sponsor kese a etena so ane ahware nti na wotwe mu so Dr. Duboaten ene ne yedi enkomo yi dog ye na se yɛhwɛ causes PID na de na ede eba mi say wo di kan bo ne tofa infections no me ade
yo beda se yesi PID ye ka so oba nya PID a na je say infection oba na nya infection ena infection wan hwe ntu ase ana obi ho a na yesu gu no na se keka no ana se wote yawo dunso a wote yawo ehihye no na wakototo nduru ano na mmoa no anko na mmoa na didi kɔ na wodie ni eno saa no ekofa ana se didi kɔ ni whole pelvic system no ni reproductive organs no nyina kɔ ho eno saa na ebeka se oba no anya bi yade bi efe nse PID enti enne se wutie mi a wakɔ ayasabea na se wanya PID a na se kyere ene saa de na kyerɛ se mmoa bi na ekofa saa de no ebaaye na noma ekofa ba no se dem si kan ya mmoa na mmoa na ekofa ba no obi wo ha wɔ se me de me ne ba ma bi akora na ada obi wo kɔ se me de me ne for more than 10 years me no be man na ada enti me nya infection no na me nim say ye white keke da bi wo ne be man na ekora ye infection no mu ahodo mu yimu ye wo ba ko e be kan say sexually transmitted infection eno de is about 80-90% chances say wo ne be man no ba da enam etimi famu ba ene ye won non sexually transmitted infections no de enye ndamu ne kofa ba obetuma nya no especially omo use public washrooms ebi a oba bi wo a adwuma mu kura wo no otumi kofa infection yes oba bi a no by virtue said the man said the mobility no mo wo larger genital surface ejise me ko gina washroom ho na me ko dwonso a infection bi wo so a mebo atra oba akotena so a obetimi nya eninti anaso oba kura ne nsa efin wo ho na sana ni kunu kura ne ba baby bi no anhoro ne nsa yie na ode ne nsa efin na wo no kura mo wa ne betimi adidi akwa na akofa sa hawi aba behwe no eninti anase gonorrhea anase chlamydia ya ade a etimi di PID ba pa ade ba ko se etimi di PID ba ene se ye fe mi dolchin so oba edi bibi hihye na se du a wodi bibi hye na se na wo se obi a mepese mase echi mepese mase ye ketwa na wodi nowa bi wodi noma bi ahihye wona ase ye pompe bibi gu na se yi noma fi obi timi de ne nsa yitimi ewura na se na wo yi noma na firi mu ye wonoma ye won natural bacteria a wo ba bi e wo ase edinti wo ba bi e be study ya wo ho a bedu mebi wo ho abonse nsuo wo don se hye wase abonse eye nsuo aye colorless na ɛhɔ no ayɛ moist kakra ɛno no ɛyɛ soldiers a ɛbɔ ɛhɔban ɛgye mmoawa bi kɔ hɔ a ɛtumi engɔfo saa mmoawa no obi wɔ hɔ a wo saa wodɔkyi no a ɛyi saa mmoawa no wode nɔma hyehyɛ hɔ no a ɛkum saa mmoawa no a ɛyi fimfiri hɔ no na afei no biribi yɛɛ no a na afei deɛ hɔ no di thread na ɛno no nti mpɛ bebree no a saa adeɛ no ɛtumi de ba yɛwɔ adeɛ bi a ɛka ne sɛ IUD ɛtumi de ba paa ɛyɛ good so obi ho so ɔbɔ ɔyɛ family planning na mmom infection ba ho a ɛno nso tumi di PID ba because ɛno no hyɛ wawodi anim infection ba ho kakra bi within a short time no ɛno nso so ɛtumi de ba ɛno nso so yɛ adeɛ baako a ɛtumi kɔfa adeɛ fɛn sɛ PID ɛso so ɛba bɛsua yɛn ɛno nti bweni normal a ɛkɔfa ba na adeɛ ma PID ho treatment ɛyɛ den ne sɛ mpɛ bebree bɛtoto na ba clinic ya enam se PID infection na oba na nya no e di PID na ba no obehwe mu no na ne kunu so ana ne mpana bi so wo sa de ni bi etisa oba no nko aba endpoint so oba be treat ni PID na ben ma won ne won wanka ho ama wo treat wo kɔ na wasa ne da na wasa kwakonya ana se obi wo kɔ na kwan a e di PID ni ba ne se public washroom no ka so a use ba bi o no the whole house ni nyina use public washroom ba ko wo treat wo de na if you offer no mo bi no mo so antwiti a wo sa akokotena so wo ba sa akokonya PID edinti enna man treatment no eye den kese pa endpoint to me particular clinic bomodin so betima frɛ yade bi a hawo bia yɛse Father's Day ye be ye bi kwan foforo koraa yɛde bɛ wɔ yɛ fathers ɔmo a ɔmo gu so ɔmo ba clinic ana ɔmo a ɔmo aba endpoint clinic asa ɔmo yadeɛ awie no wonim so aba endpoint na wo sa wo yadeɛ awie ya o record wɔ yɛ ha edu Father's Day no a fa wo card kɛkɛ akyɛdeɛ bebree ɛna ɛbɛ hɔ ebi betuma nya microwave ebi betuma nya blenders ebi betuma nya rice cookers enti fa wo card na wo de aba endpoint clinic ne fa to hɔ wo da so ba clinic hɔ no so akusu ne bra ne do during that day no we will reward you. Yadamu nyina amase.
That my number no.
Endpoint we particularly obetuma frɛ yɛn ɛwɔ number yi so 0244 86 7068 0244 86 7068.
Yada say Dr. Duboaten na yɛte ne nka no nti wɔn so abobɔ ne ma ne bi so yɛ kakra no abɔ so yi nti sɛ wɔba endpoint hanko adadeɛ and yes, I don't know what card and bit me. I'm when you're chaddy. I'll turn on what day or what PID in Comono, a besat was so. Yet I say. Yet I say, I'm walk over, be may Adom TV, bedroom now, ocean on Tino. Dogs say, we are near you and say, hey, I feel assassin and kit one pony. I see beginning ponyo. Nani ombedru o manim de ebeyere nti vote ni ne hia edru voting time no a na ene washa no so na onso wato na kama pa na enapaye na nyame ya adoma this year Mother's Day no yen celebrate obatan ye no keke na mom obatan niema bia wode adua wumu niema bia wo maame ana obi a wo fa no se wo maame aye na ede wa ba bedru ba bia ye ba bedru afutuo bia wode ma wo a ene ede wa ba bedru ha ade bia otu ne husi ho ye ede emma wo saa ade no niema we no ebra so se wo se yetie saa story no you hear and say 1 minute video and audio. What the best number is so 0531 029 795 0531 029 795. A dear beer, woman, and now oba beer. Would dear cotton war brabo one of funny so mammy. A foot will be or the ma war. To what she be or two who see her at the bois war and more babedru sabrino. Me saw 1 minute video no and I say audio no. Na odiafa sa number is so 0531 029 795. Inti wo de ba na ye be shone so a na ye e de amount na this year Mother's Day de achede ne de oboa from electronic devices, makeover, spa sessions, any beautiful hampers, any niema bebre. Na this year nyame yadoma Mother's Day no ye de eba May 10th Aviation Social Center Adom TV ye jiramu den enanom ye bedi mu da no dodo enapa ye my mother my mentor enti ye nwompani enuane papa nsuni so unim last year ye course wo ebe ya mama me ani agye dodo nti de all this video no ana audio no ba 1 minute wo qualify ane una wugina mu na sponsors no yentimi nkonya wo mo Tasty Tom seasoning powder taste no flavor no afa Franco Trading Enterprise so phones papa efie ene ho Las Palmas Food Center eduane papa efie Las Palmas last eduane no jai ebia bi wo maame forsa wo mu didi ka ho enanom etemo so ane asore ehyiamanke beede ni nti saa die bi no a wo maame ayeye amenne wo ababedu bebia odi no yenya saa video no yenya saa order just 1 minute pe what the phone number ya me de to so ya ebe ne kama e de amount Dr. Ose Usini ofi Amen Scientific and Herbal Alternative Hospital anopay prostate disorder ehun komo ene e ba bedi nti ene ne de agina mema no so madaroma nti ene ye ye mema papa bi nti ene ye fa emmaye medofo no pay mu ache na bibi aboko
nyame na dom na also
adom no prostate na kosoro na say mema no be check in tin me ba fom
mini aba medawase na machia wahwefo ene ganafo nyina na prostate hu sem se ne okan ye share database even last year nko a timu se kosoro na de man ya asefima no pe ye pese be boy hu kokokra ye last week ya 39-year-old man oware ya am say 6 months grandma
Yehowa
na onya urine retention na say drum ben ya ojunso fam no emu asi because prostate na yakese dodo na eba asa no chese ontimi hunya no ho hwe roshe no je say dikan hye rubber atwe na nyame amwa na say oyi rubber no udi hyemu na hyemu a bema waware 6 months ni na we da obemem nyame amwa sa ware ebegu so enti ekosro pa na brebia ya na yeka se ewo se merema no yehwe ehu yie na we ya ye kan komo a yebedi enuanom ma no ne maamenom no yekra na yentie ne yie pa esan se bema ye mema sem ne koyi a enije no kra mu na manije kese aha enti de ye kan se ade no eya kwese abrantie bia no abra wo nyine ko anim ne de prostate no ekese nti unya cross 40 kokra de a na ese nti ekoyo ha abra wo de ne ekese at a faster rate nti ene ebinim wo ha wo de no within short time na ekakraka
wow
na afi de ogene ho ba bia enye na prostate no akoya ade bia obinya ti prostate a ye ne se yare dada na mum no prostate na ankasa de nkenya yare organ abema bia obi so won faso pa na ahwe two main roles ye ne se a produce fluid bi sa fluid no nutrients ahodo bi bre ne wom sa nutrients no ene nourish and sperm no enkwamwa no ena afi so serve as medium of transport at the mass sperm no say juice into a mass sperm no enya bifa chese friction bi amem because slime ni ade na sperm netimi afemu kama akoma no akɔhye nyinsen disekoba so how bem na kese a na jese no de ekoye bibi foforo kra ehwemfo ni ye da so ya o hwe healthy prostate na the eyes yellow bi eyes as a yellow eyes and say aha brown bisa no o hwe left na normal when you very healthy dinka ekotu ase ya unse droben bi dem eba be fire be manim dinka sei na wo so obi ade ye na mu mo hwe de we nifa so na unse the eyes yellow say brown unse eye kese in the moment eye kese no na kan mia droben e jonso fam no de woni sro pe na eye emu ye kokko no eno ye urinary bladder eye jonso kruwa no the kidney na so ni moja ne so nyina wi enya jonso no na jonso na beguo nti eye ma na enya atenkase yebe gunsuo ti se ko ba se eye kese sei ne se sisa adroben na no a na afi de jonso ne ntimi mba no nti ne ba sa na emergency no kikirikirikiri na afi ye de rubber ko to be mem eno no ba am scientific anyame adaro ma ye twi jonso ne nyina wie no na afi ye de watu nro so na aboa bie kwan no na wasa agunsuo na ye mu be ahodo be miensa prostate mu hawo no de prostatitis prostate enlargement and prostate cancer prostatitis ne infection aba ho prostate ne ho na mu ahonho no eno na prostatitis and prostate enlargement no nature say prostate na ankasa yekese nse the difference between say ade ahonho no and say ade ayekese metu ebetima akasema yekese chese mimu ayidu and ebetimi zo akasema na ahonho na ama honho no uhu nipa na obe say difference ene abu afu na ahonho na ankasa saa so na ewo prostate cancer aya no de kokram yare no ebi na aba prostate nim saa o hawo nyina yo hawo kese a se ba nyame amwa etimi de infection akese bi ba etimi ema sebi bema untimi ni agro mpaso wow hono na dia ware jaye bebre ne ba no na wan kasa no se ko ba se jonso ni ntimi ma efia hodu ebegina ni padua nim no enya asem kotoa na stroke volume no na se nsuo dudu ebegina omu no bedoso dodo nyame amu ebema pressure so akosoro so nti bema bia no abra wo ho na ewumu a jonso no unhu ni yie ase jonso no eba ntentem dodo kakra bia na akogu nsuo ana says odi okogu nso a na se bia kem within short time no asako obi jonso awie na se sebe ebi soso your friend dribbling no wagu nso awie no still na soso obi ne jonso na eba ontene nka de nyame amu obehu ano na yo waye agu ne ho tie ne obehu panifo ni bi sebe omo anya saa o hawo ne bi no ebi o wa da bia no sebe jonso kra age ne ho esan se oni so control obehu ana yo ebi mu di akwa akodu se jonso ne ba o jonso no obechi mu a ebi o wa sebe jonso ne ba no bon se moja edi akire koba ne saa na yo hawo onim se mini abetimi kwa akodu ba bi na sebe obi ne ho kani di nhyiamu mpamu agudie no sebe ne ho besane no na otiaw wo tiem because prostate na ekese na me kase saa channel na ho ba yenso ni befa ti say infection bi ana se kese na ho na bro so a bo se ne ho ba no na yaw den saa ne o mani nyina ye ne o ma di say bi aye prostate na se saa science we nyina ba no ampe ho asem ani a eno na wa hwe ya dakro pe no oda wa homachi ana sa na jo ho a sim Johnson de no so ko Johnson ema wow just a blocking all of a sudden na a block is ane dia nyame amoa ya ne nsem bebre na ye ya bo so wa yase ye tan Johnson ginem eno so ntimi ma esanse kwan ye be fa mu aba no esi because of prostate enlargement na we nyina no amen scientific help by no alternative medical hospital catch us say any that's all so de na shase say drum finfin say the complications be egugu sui sepsis ni ade urinary retention ya show rubber na ama sebi ompamu agudi akura untimi ni bi no ne nyina no ni that's all amen scientific helba and alternative medical hospital oba nyame adum ye din fidi akese betwitwa scan ahwe ni paduanim na ohawo a ya sa pe ho pomasibre e de amawo ye ka kire oni se tutu anamo na bra odi ane se obeba keke bra amen scientific baabi a odi aduru bia rubber show dada ayekese Johnson no urinary symptoms no sha se nya ode wayase ewe o me aye o tan anasa Johnson ni mayi anasa anajo da o Johnson nan ye numen kono nyina tutumika na bra amen scientific because obi a oda Johnson kono nan de o nakra o because o ba cycle na be start biem na amen scientific say ni da so to the insurance dey ye a ye the numbers ni betuja
Adom abachiro yare na sa tutia na sa prescribe medicine na be show wo so 82 kama organs ni na nyame Adom na titi ni na free so kopuno na ase 92
be yare prostate and syphilis na binichima wo enkana ha ne Ghana afanani nyina menya yare sa no mo kire ni se ifenko amen scientific lab or domain de pa meet me ayaresa no pre me ba amen namba enso de bishia Dr. Sheikh many members the cat and team me can na me pat say doctors nurses and even the last person I have super for one almost so
the difference that my medicine person the medicine difference most of the time I catch my colleagues there don't remember I mean the vast difference
and see me say dance na na yehu before and after
yes
wow my number na locations
yo many aba yare bi sei ene afoforo akese bibri na amen scientific share nti de ka kire omanfo ni say tu anamon keke ne bra enkran ha de ye odome snake flat ne nchen wa eco train dade ne so no obehu amen scientific aso ye wo ho saa nso na akọ spinters impatamu a ye wo lashibi klagon no ye ne goy filling station no na edi hwe animu na ye ben ashama na under bridge ne pa 16 regions ne de baabi amen scientific o obi yare no yesi ye hu ni ti ye hu ni nan nso nim se wo bre ya check wa yesi ye hu yare tutumrika ne bra amen scientific oso yesi ye hu yare na emom no de no ye ntimi nya hwe mfa ho tutumrika ne bra amen scientific yare bia free utiri so kosi unase bo modern ne bra amen scientific ti wo ba so de a ne frɛ 0244 227192 0244 227192 020 722 9505 020 722 9505 0245 275 254 0245 275 254. Amen scientific say how no send tie bia no to anamone bra keke bompa ye na so amen chese enye ho na oba so a nyame nam amen so ampa ayaresa na ebe ye ho amonya ahoto. Amen scientific oba no Trinity Medical Hospital say allow shafi nyankopon ene yaresafo ti uso bra na bejo ayaresa
yada sepa Dr. say uso no na yete no enkano na DBS I want my research and a pa mene woman who say coloring plus roofing sheet no eboa emoni so ade hunu wasa wo dan no etimi edimu ye pa coloring plus roofing sheet eno who say de bia neat e who feeling kekan bia krampon so e wo so na one more 20 years warranty 20 years warranty so who say fe de pa 20 years oh enye nkura na say papa because warranty 20 years there papa ye DBS Industries Limited for NMOS 20 years warranty a year coloring plus roofing sheet na etumi abonti entru me kai na ye mongra DBS one more atna yen kran Spinters Road DBS building on Papaya restaurant one more na ewo betumi afre hotline C 0543 286-637 0543-286-637 and I bet me on factories Kumasi Tamale Takrade bet me a friend number 050-600-4242 050-600-4242 Kumasi 050-600-4141 050-600-4141 DBS Industries Limited, we truly your roofing experts. Terms and conditions apply. Media fear amankwa tamaklu. The guy is Sister Sandy B. Or your guy, or your crado. I was a pay etoso.
Sandy, where do you die? Or your guy? Sister Sandy be a guy.
Osmo, why you hobby the fam mom? Hey. Nipanyo fans we na wa enchire mu
where do you die? Or your guy? Sister Sandy be a guy.
Papa, it was my man cash
Sister Sandy be a guy.
It's a world of entertainment. And I will eternal. And something in a better good name, my honey headquarters are in Chiremuno, a bay out there. I saw when it. But it is Sandra Ametua. As you may Adom. Entertainment, I may a Ghana for Chiremoa.
Where do you die? Or your guy? Sister Sandy be a guy.
I still remain the guys.
We a guy.
And Kwadama me Ghana's entertainment prophets 2 times a guy. Guys you know. I be the chief one of those na fans ni fake. Nipa nye fans we na adwuma mo de besoa wo fans. Bom masaro para restaurant for asante OPD Doris Liaison. Boma wo nyina kind of smoothes. Ola ka se Francis wa ha, ola ka se Thomas wa ha. Yan kwansam no eso. Megusu aginam ensroma show na che efe aya akono age ba bia Ghana for se ye okokrom ofa ha Sister Sandy afi dia wo mai se me no me shre ma me shren because ye ni abre adwuma ne pa ye se yɛbɛsom Ghana yɛnsom na fanfa yɛsom ne fully active ɛno ɛna na me bɛtro baabi enkwala no one every area will be free na o area hɔ na wonya to area was a present ma na wo to a wama ayede because the efe ne say akwala ba TV so ne aboni din Sandra Ohemen a wo free akuapem latte wo sa latte 40 TV no hɔ mu di je nti ene ye be hye nkwala ne nso ene ba bi o free starting free Zion so Zion fa ne to so ma me ma ne nyina ho efe yie agwa na say so me hey I come nice one mo fan to so fa Zion to so onie our school or Greater Grace Christian Academy na Zion represent apam okay nipa oba apam da Righteous Van Dyke season 1 ana me man apam JZ we ebeye ma me hwe nanim ye we pa ebeye apam Kendrick Lamar I represent apam yankwa Joycelyn Inshira so wono so esuku a wokọ aye Saint Martin we school ni nyina mo ye obi a kwala matiti fees no so kwala bebie school kwala ma me na make say we nyina ya advertisement school ni ntin so ma ho faso de bebre because kwasi ada bia na akra ya ba because school was say Saint Martin's High School because school was Saint Martin's that Saint Martin's for mu jimodi because school ni bi wakwa ye nteda kwala ya daro ma Adom TV enye talent penny your ton school your ton area akwalai represent Pokuase for mudienie yankwa Betty na eso Betty eko school no ewo St Patrick's High School enkwalai was here started JBF set and I'm go school them we represent Budumbura ahaya Budumbura eche haya Castland yenye o Castland for yena yenye eti Budumbura eno no yenko abneska so meba abnesika wono so ewon kran haya da akoma Sandra Kapo area eho eno okoko school abeka 2 basic school na nkwala na mu schools won kran hande midonya me start asrasra mo mestate asrasramo ana yanko Beidu Ellen honom Beidu Ellen Beidu eho we na no minim 12 na ne wo ho adwumaye kola 21 ye besem aka 12 woko school Akim Asafo RC Basic School na ayade a wo represent Akim Asafo abuakwa Akim Asafo mon sorry o Akim Asafo mon sorry o ade mon ka Ghana fo hu biem ana modie ni o monto emfa emma no yankwa yanim na menche odi ofri nankese eba nkran enso madwumadie season we abrantie Salom finang komne ni nchemu nankese fo omo ya so omo support wa oho eya na no edin bo ma nankese fo so omo na de aseda Celestine bae mo kaya aseda odi fourth no nti no de ye mo credit no dem mo na di je nkene kura ze otunchi am ba program na come ni shame na obo di shi wa crowd this one gas wa crowd kwala ma me so me get to know mo na nkese mudi ani o Salem de be dia no Salom mudi ani o mo sorry o na nkese for mo sorry o mo ntini ye nsromen yanto aso Melinda we no oye DB because Spencer say wanu say ye show no ni bufu kro betimi anante aba our Spencer so wa okọ school Generation Grace International School ehọ na okọ ye to aso a Prosper Ansa akwan ba bi ofre ho na ya che abutrega no ho na ya che no New Vision of Faith Academy aguna stredro gunai mudie nie klawe didie woni mu papa because let's go wono enono yanto aso na mefa wu enra kpon ai Gideon Ogidi. Oko school Angelic Kids School. Ayadia wono so ewa kpon katamanso. Ekpon anakpo keke. Wono so ewo honom. Empanifo mpacho muntie mi anopen. Adom TV omo. Yakase wajo ye nya kase pii. Obeye wonso bi try so obeye bi. Adwuma no nso de obeye na awediem. Obi ane na hoden. Emedi achi nsua na wakoyare. Ye instrument nyese ukoye nkwala show because ye ni abre. Aside talent a ye de nkwala ye ton won no no. Ye say ton school no Angelic Kids School. School a me buboyi. Eye school kwa we free advert. Enstroma no no. Ye shren na meba mu school ye you free mo ye anywhere from shama bo wate. Ye you free the soon house ta sande me pure school me ba drink see e me de bi kwa lavons me ba me kwa yon vita. Na ye be yiwe from wasu aba me de yon vita ne standard mineral water e ba wosuku bo ma me mpani form de be mama ko bo mo de be mama ko yanto aso ma me opon afia enie SD eni akola afia mankwa formal church SD senior high school eho na akoda yi eko school na ayade owo fete kakraba fete kakraba na we no semidini ja obi ti se honorable A+ sania oye egomui na midini koja amankrado kwesi papa ye o ma ye nam fofufuo party akole wo kodada menya me do koja mpanifo emienu gomuafo mutimi na se Kofi Ajeyi kura ye broadcasting ba ko se pa wodem ti gomuafo mudie enie fete Yanko God's Ebenezer. Nespe. Akoye to nkranfonyo ma me reho sa meti akra mentin kran. Sonyom my sister pay me gina ho bisa nchire mu free Sarah ho sa na osese. Akra ni ni. Eye God's Ebenezer Okosko next page international school. Na ya ade a intina akra to nkran nyumi. Owala ha ya La Beach Road, Greater Accra, Obake. Na osmo man samoni so na enemu wo Mama Benedicta Accra area ama melti bibi ase sanya Sunday wo him so ofi ofori krom kuma asen kolaboni areas ne do so pa me de ba ko krofrom yedam bantama yegina bonsam jem ofori krom kan ofori krom yenie ofori krom ya ne den takashi ene de nam wiase etimenim se odi ene de ne tatashi ebeko wanim Oko school Swift Academy very swift mumoma school for no na schools ya me bubo modin na me anim advert we enye free dia mo baya ne sa mo befa bus na masesa nkwala no agum na mababa be support eno kwa ye advert ma school no imagine se kwasi ada ma hyehye mu school atade na matena bus na print adie na mu school Swift Academy boom advert we umpe we DMB mpa na wo pe because we yes obetwe e ka fa advert anra wuntimi ntwea it was also sankwala ne gu bus mu na wo print school ne bo anim na wo ba bet na front row ba hwehwe sister Sunday make camera e daw so say ya and Swift Academy all the way na me twa schools ni go to school for no more support enkwala no na enyefe because they are representing your school sound so na areas na so ebeba Yetwaso a Clifford. Clifford akola nyame. Clifford we he knew. Clifford Nkua. Daddy and Mommy School. Clifford represent sister she. Na Clifford say she wey ye ba mamre wo ho. Me bufu sisia na me fafo no efre nana chechere nana nkroma. Na me nya akwanya wura oji ahoho ahemfie wo sahwe ho. Na se me nya mpanifo 3 kabo mo sahwe Clifford odam me do nya me because sahwe fo omo ye show rough sahwe yo so sahwe san so sahwe bibi ani sahwe fo ka se omo ye show a gi atete bo ase enti mesra mo sahwe akolai mo de no no or represent sahwe okosku wo daddy and mommy ya legend ka che Kwame Apia ne ba no mate ase ai nti me enko ye nimu na memory nko Ashanti region ehwo na Nadia Segu Lady Nash efiri a owo trede ye ba bia Fantino ma bana papa esi omodan ewo me de nchire mu wo di asem jame no wa ha ho because ena me kan wa he mami akura no Nadia Lady Nash ai akura die o hwe na wo say straight ma me guys guy be kunverse na wa pose ya so na surface trade form sorry Ashanti region mon sorry o mu die nie oko school they say school na ya APSI and UPSY. What my school for is what I say, dear Mufa, you go school, Roman Catholic RC, Methodist school, they moved to UPSY DC Academy. Me na me born, you know, that's you know. Me and boy, and no, or what's your day? Yanko perpetual, Bafwa, a honum. Perpetual. Adan Kwame, I sing that by. We akrebi ofi asen ba yi on the D first season 7 no Emily ohima Emily enti asenfo de minim de momutimi ye because na no toast na mo de ma me kra chese mo yeshu ase asen da man mu de ni adankwa me die school eho na okọ ba mpaye ni nyina begina so say obeba be ka 12 no nkwala ya me bo mu din nyina no eye 21 contestants na kwasi ade etwa mo perform ye no na se obeka 12 no ho no e hye radensa ne voice ene ne vote na judges de ka ho a ya bom abose amerade bom asafarade wo de waye yanko janim mi free adankwa ame a me ko bosomtwi straight Ashanti region bosomtwi fa me ba ne ma me wa ha woni ena okọ school of Prabon DA Basic School a Champon Grace ogre ene ye frɛ no owo bosomtwe ehonom na man made lake kese pa e frɛ ne lake bosomtwe eda eti se oni kura wo sika be no lake bosomtwe hoyi eye se o ja ka be mba ko di sika no avoti ama maame onza wodem bosomtwe fo mo nsori o Prabon die mo nsori o school no hu dede na me boi kwasi ada mo ma me hu mo se mo nyina mo de ba asese no ebeba ye free honom a maame nko eye Breman Amwanda Breman Central Region eho ana me ba Jacqueline akra otolo molomo kwasi ada etwa mu ya maame bi ye oba be maame tia na no pe me sa tia obiem se mo anu mpawo enka sanfa akwala ho biem da akwala maame me no benya issue ba wono nie debio enyo no mba ya na obi school akem enyo no fane mami Jacqueline Debbie enyo no Promising Star kada mba ya ma Promising Star fa no for my friend sister san obo bon kwale wa moye school na me be Promising Star Academy for mo en sorry o Breman Amwanda Breman for mudie ni I'm here to visit Breman but the matia fa mo ho ne say moye show pa nti mudie eni Precious Baden I say we record on that side oyetadi girl na me bufu na me fa phone na me frɛ eye Dr. Nkroma hello se me frɛ na Nkroma nia Dr. kese pa owonya me kese herbal clinic e wo takrade ho na me ka chense na Dr. Nkroma we eye takrade ni akola maame papa no ton fan ba akokra vote na me say de be show no me do nya me hata so mani e de ani hu ne de ho adanse takrade Kofi Kinata ayi say music setadi for won ma won hom ne so sori bom na won ka won tri bom se wo be ya ko be show mpo enya dabre engina watakrade ho no ko be show boss na emu kwa fi takrade eti takrade for mon sorry yo ko school Tesak International School Tesak ko siada ma ehuma kwa ma me pene bae ma school me mobiem me kwa akolei wo puti mu on pa ti Tesak for mon fa bus en famra wey enso ye shamani akwala before I be rata crowd odu shama junction e free junction so kwa nyina me dru wo mo ka chem Sunday Adom TV di yenyi ye fidie influence shama for minisa no pe mo hwe me shama for mo sorry o na mo masra mo mpre bebre akole obai no say be biem oko school was Shama Senior High School. I was personally in the school and you told me say mu fili Adom e bo ma Shama for omo fa Adom ni agro ye kwa omo je your fel so pa Desmond Elliot aka Abosi Kokanga wono eno your chatwo eye Doris Adanse Abodu Ashanti region ahona me bay ewo na samame se before kra ma na Royal TV amankwa ema me hom ne so Kumasi wo na Asanka Boyoyo Insha FM woni ogidi brown mo hom ne so se Insha FM ho omo ye ohu dede se wo ye Kumasi de hya ma me kafra vote ne beba se ya eti boyos man we mo de anie me di ja woni root ene ogidi mombo modia okwo school wo the second debut. Hey, you know, I can't second chance school. Well, second chance Philadelphia, kron. Oko school no. Ewo Debbie, akwani school ama kafra. But only then any school for mu na we hu nkola ise mama kwan. Me ya sorry pa sama bobo bi school na dru so minya wo school. Ba me shellbo se meye. Busia ensuma nkola no me de meye mu deda. Gise bia obufu me. Saa na yebeye no because pese wo hu nkwala ni yi ti 12 no yebeye hu adwuma na ma menche okwenasi a wo ba ensroma ade akwala no aye na wo we ne friend no influence we ne kasa nkwala ma me a entiase wom because akwala no ne swag ne bi o chese am sister Sunday ne ma me hwade we bre efedodo
de semu ni me dada me dinde sister Sunday be a guy obet me a friend me the guys a young crowd bisa sister Sunday umben omoba shuma yenti omunka biem na eyi oh my stars they will never give up omohihye ho amobo amohomoden enti ena me de mienu abramo Quinasi ana little angel twese mi omenini manio wow my fine papa wemo omoba season 7 na omoba en hey omambe di agro kra omoba omohomoden ye pa enti me say mre kra no ya hu oma chinti ye Quinasi eba ma ye enyom baako woo Adom TV ya wazoye enshuma ye shrek Kino bisumoro ya kumbantio emu miama biye mwashiro Sino biate lisofo Odano biatefa emu miama biye mwashiro No biye Woo!
And this is what Adom TV in Shroma eye because oba exposure no esama confident bi because na nkume train no omra na ye GM kwa Abdullah Awudu wo Sarah Opare wo Sami Okuto sister Sandy be a guy kwala maame meso me wo ho ma ti kwasi ada bia no 3:30 na waso TV no hwehwehwe ya dia ho ofa na ye swag no ebe chew because ye wazo we ba cho obo mpa ya kan kwala no ko 12 no ene na edin no ye be trechre Sebuja, ame fancy about 11. Shia me bisanyom so osro ho. Nyame ne hene. Sarah Opare, I am a director. OPD Lezon, I am a producer. Kinosmosis, a sound engineer. And Stella Kumbe, makeup on the tree me name Edemame. Now squad the door so Richmond for Santi Manuel Akbalate Thomas, Isaac Sede, Obia say Thomas and Festus in cinematographer. Men ponsa jame fa more because 11 year the be more top.
Yamonyina kwaba famra bedwam jubede so on Adom TV. So just go by I was pair with Sister Sandy B, your guy. There's a last bet on pace of Badwam. That is a pace. Free Sabre Compensation on Croma Pounds, ma Adriano Adom. Mede the Aquasi in Sabaja 4 Atrase, yeah, Baba Tree and Combo. But on the brighter side of life, let me say happy birthday to Charity Badu, hairdresser, yeah, Kumasi Kentin Chrono. Yami Inshra na onyo kese ko iso beye kese pa. This is from Mary Mensa Ehodom. I wish you all the best, Charity. So anopay odwani tema porter. Wona ekrane madi free amonone eba ye mai emu. Eso starte etuate on clear one yema. Because Ghana by through Ghana Revenue Authority akofa adebia by a friend of Publican AI. Say no never be determine the price of a nearma wa credit free amonone eba ye mem no so e the amount port duties. Ajelfona kasa momonse mo kanyina say account be ama duty your muchia ewo your port no e cost ye pa. And I know on big agenda with Nanasi Ambofoje, one of the importers Nibika say as of 2025, Adia now would share 60,000 Ghana cedis for it, and then would share close to about 200,000 cedis on the same container, Yokra at the buy. Quickly, you share explanation here. The Commissioner General, Edma Giari, Ediama, I was asking, you never just for Emedin Como, showing.
For that reason, we needed a system that will allow us reduce the leakages, and that is the reason why we are introducing Publican, a complementary tool that will assist us as customs to be able to do our work better in arriving at a fair duty assessment and ensuring that the importer pays the fair taxes and the state also collects the fair taxes from the importers. Before Publican, it took averagely about 2 hours for our officers to be able to scan through a load of information to arrive at a decision. What Publican is doing is to the same information, analyze it in 5 minutes and generate a report for the officer and allow the officer to go through it and make the right decision. Publican will help the officers to accurately determine the country of origin, because that's a key factor in the determination of the taxes. Second is a classification. Every product manufactured and traveling across the world has a unique code. And when you miss that unique code, you will not pay the right taxes. And finally, how much is an item paid for which the taxes ought to be collected? Publican does not make a decision. Publican facilitates and assists the officer to arrive at a decision. 2 weeks before the introduction of Publican, we were generating a revenue of about 2.4 billion Ghana cedis. 2 weeks after the introduction of Publican, we are generating 3.6 billion Ghana cedis. That means that within 2 weeks alone, Publican is assisting us to raise revenue by 50%, almost 50%, that's 1.2 billion. Since the introduction of Publican, about 75% of declarations that are made are compliant. However, we are seeing the remaining 25 where Publican is telling us that as custom officers, we should look deeper. But more importantly for importers and agents, we already before Publican had what we call an appeal team in place. So where there's a disagreement with one officer, the importer or agent will escalate it to this appeal team. We want to assure that that appeal team is still in place. It is working as it has been before and after Publican. So we encourage importers to use that system. To assure importers that the introduction of the system will not go against their interests, we've added a second layer which also stand by and meets at least twice a week. So if an importer or agent is still not satisfied with the initial appeal process, they can still make the appeal to this team. And we are saying that this appeal is not manual. You put your appeal in the ICOMS, we'll pick it up in the ICOMS, we analyze it. If you have to meet the importer, we meet them, we put the results and the conclusions in ICOMS. Going forward, We've introduced the 24-hour shift system at the customs valuation department. That way, as goods come in from end to end, we are running 24-hour system to support that. Secondly, also to encourage our agents and freight forwarders that the results of Publican are available to them as much as available to custom officers. They must also continue to learn and know how Publican works so that they can improve the efficiency of their work and be able to improve the collaborative work that we have with Customs Division of GRA. Revenue is the lifeblood for the development of the nation. Let us do our best to ensure that we play our part, we declare correctly to the state, and the state correctly also assesses and take the revenue. Know your taxes, pay your taxes, and together, let's build the Ghana we want. Thank you.
Ora Tony Sapong, and Commissioner General at the Ghana Revenue Authority. Penny Badwam one number so all break it down. Niamana kofa we nyina ede aba ene near ekoso report I would go 80 amana kofa ba say within 2 weeks now me Publican AI no e buy no adeba kwa I say a movie on revenue no within that 2 weeks from 2.4 billion Ghana cedis to close to about 3.7 billion Ghana cedis. That's about 1.2 billion Ghana cedis addition. It is a amafo ne mo credit free amono ne buy memo no ba obeka say semota Guinness we ya Okrano 10 Ghana cedis no catch the custom for say oh me nyana broche 2 Ghana cedis eti 2 Ghana cedis no ho ene e be hwe e de ama no duty say Publican air na aba no e de ba be se eno ba be che se ampa se ade wi o ton 2 Ghana cedis e wa amono ne ana ne ye no ne adwarfo no so e kan so e ye se Publican AI no on the manufacturer any kita ho but we prices on the net and the na adwuma eti okọ na bia full way ye tonabrochi be $1,000 a eno no befa ebia na manufacturer so e de ma $800 per baako eti oba na so be charge no $1,000 ye akọ no internet so now the eye o costing there then onu ye ni fi se wasisi no o ma se baako so ye se obi bio post bibi etu internet so most ya na ye agent and the posti no the price account manufacturers and post we infant to internet so and for one price and count it's a Samsung phone sa onko Samsung website koko say Samsung Fold 6 ne bo say and it Samsung for website now agent are all turn on behalf of Samsung there on the price too but on the price to one more what the commission eka ho the manufacturer price no enko and na agent the price on so dey man so no enko how na ko fa asem nyina dey abente ne awon so ma declare strike or clearing of goods or your port the effect on omense kasem so anything Seminole Eka say the deputy director Edema National Service Authority in charge of finance and administration a former DC a member of the NDC National Communications Team, Donko Fuseni, Atanasi. Open the book there.
Yes, Adom.
Yeah, the Yankopo say.
NDC Boko. Oh, Nyamia Dum, and Namino Cassadia. My dear Mocaninano, Nyamia Dum, yet me here.
Which bay?
You release, I think, sir, controller Eclair last week.
Okay.
As you say, the only delay is yeah. He has to go through another layer of biometric verification again with gifts.
Okay.
And then a delay in Kolane Kakra. But as at a nuradie, na share system number over 50% there.
Now 50%. No manya.
Omanya. It's never na come near on time evaluation early enough.
Verification and a
evaluation. Evaluation. Do it say at least we year. At least 15 days to 20 days.
Okay.
I was also called district office on evaluative sampa ubejuma within the month. Now accredited.
Okay.
So omo de connect there or the contempt there by now they should have been paid.
Okay, so the end na akema mutua ye and I say a money backlog bia obia.
No, I think this is I think February yes, if I'm right, this should be February.
February payment
yes.
March.
March, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
And remember that pay?
By middle of this month, we should be able to clear that of.
By 15th of April.
Going to 20th. So it goes through 3 layers now. That is the only delay. Okay. Yeah. Biometric verifications, we are. Then it goes through controller. You see, finance also do another form of validation and verification again. Yeah. Until controller clear we are, then it comes now to GIPS.
Yeah.
No, so as I final verification. Okay. And sana also accrediting Corano.
Is there a way with me shortening the process? No.
On our side, ours is to just quickly make us say. Mostly, it also comes from some of them because at the end of the month, collate all the districts, no evaluation, evaluated forms now. Not quickly, now the call.
Okay.
Finance. Okay. But ABR out of the 56,000 as you see, Omuda government payrolls. Okay. Out of that number, over ABR 40,000 at the call. Now Kabe said almost 16,000. So you might think that particular number there is an anomaly. Okay. So you might want to wait to get them on board because would the kind of way no quite.
First come first,
normally the districts all generate their report to the region. Okay. That region their brain, okay. Submit it. But a banner gap no so. Okay. You might want to add in a women yambe.
Yeah.
Because the call na system niya capture pe. Okay. Omudia ne be areas. Okay. Ye be jump on this next year. Okay. And that is the challenges I face. You know, ye be sre ya na trainees friends personnel no so no almost submit your evaluation forms in term. Okay. So the be ya you bet me a processing in term amanako.
Lawyer Ali Maiga, former MP for Doma West. Opre national organizer the bre ewo NPP amanyoko emu. Or a private legal practitioner, sounds a businessman. Council Bakode.
I go on there.
Nadia Bimanaka.
I can't then come on paying my
Papa Bassay. Ali.
The problem no petty, we are supplying my paying my man at of Asra.
The problem you take to us as you so.
I have on paying my hammer.
No,
ateta of Asra Creek.
Omre atete wo.
Who's there about we buy there? Omwa pa that this government farmers.
Farmers.
I'm telling you. We know no case
unbelievable.
Honorable, I've realized also a farmer. He's a poultry farmer, and he knows that.
Mr. Dobro super.
Yeah, we buy. And then call the poultry farmers and ask them. Could you cry and talk? Every poultry farmer is running at a loss.
Hey,
poultry farmer, P.I. Boka. Hey, but so the more among poultry farmers. Okay. I'm a poultry farmer until they make poultry farmer, you can't even break it.
Are they?
Say, now there's glass of the eggs, you know. Into Kusiaro, be cries or the sachet. It's all the sachet. Any easy, I'm telling you. And now, we are the floor. We don't say cuckoo farmer.
Yeah.
And then, Oko, the Mawa is Mimi Crover. Cuckoo, yeah, 20,000. Yeah, 20,005.
Cocoa bag.
Cocoa bag. Because farmer, no, we hear scar.
I say almost ton below the 2,500 now are buying the buy.
Yes. That is unofficial.
Yeah, that's unofficial because the farmer is forced to do that because we hear scar.
Or tons are the amount cocoa crutch.
Cocoa crutch, your first can be a man's on cocoa.
Yeah.
And the some business guys, you know, has asked to put in. And there's always here scar they did there.
Okay, like open in term of the
Goro boys.
Okay. No, ton 1,000, new floor.
A bean seed in our cocoa industry. He said, oh, me. A bean seed in our cocoa industry.
But a cocoa board for like I say, Obi ba obeto cocoa less than 2,500. What's this?
No, it's what is here. But from no, or you just can't go hospital. Or just can't do the enemy. Cocoa is obey the. I want to use a video be able to cocoa question market say, oh, try to cook at all. That's a reality. Honorable Bestre, but I'm talking reality. Hey, and then ultimate the pace you. Now, first guy kuku o hata is oda ho so nimza wa na ho a obo de be kwesisi ya but ene oda ho kro wa na ho kro bi emfa o de pe kwesi wa manfo be fa pe na ja kuku that's how I aban anya kuku abuafo nko ho obo moton bayere
for zu
omusu abro fuesu soya beans fuesu and I saw a video of a cassava farmer. Cassava farmer. Or say the bunch of first not ton contain barco 80 cedis and the container bar 10 cedis. And so not of 4 crown put on my baton.
But I say, lawyer Ali Maiga, former FB for Doma West. What's that?
Minia, you see,
AI.
Remember AI no so but my main Minia ne niema kakra fi ho. Eto da bia ho. O MBP for ya no musuba akoye se akokono. Akokono. O akokono akofa cha me yere. Brahim fie na be yi hu anu a o ba na so ebupa. He? Enko bia be ka ho kire ho asema MBP ahokire. Obia be ka ho kire abeto Ghana for so a MPP a ukoto sebi emu 5 kilos enne ubeko 80 series ade be chobeko 150 series na se enne emu atia ba 60 series a o sei eyemusuo wo penso no sebi 2022 ye ko AU e ko sre se ye ma ya buro ne ye buro kran endi o Ghana ha ye ko free buro 27,000 metric tons na wa wo de komba Ghana any dear sabi wa ba ma aduane na bebu wana ka sabi Ghana for emonamu.
Okay,
so the point is say no, yes, there is a glut in the system. What are we doing to process some of the things that is how we should have a national discussion. Na nkase ene ebrobu abroso amasabe ebrobu oba from tino onti bi da enti ababoni aba na wona na wode ebro nam 1,000 cedis per bag no na wona na opega na fo yi enti na meka so makoye sa akokono wakofa cha meyere brahim fie be yi ho anu a oba na so ebu pa oba ye nka obeka kire Ghana fo se yesremu afa ni yehu se saa ye ha mo pa saa na eduane tibibu e mabo oba fom ti say de kwan be ne e be fa so ye be yama akuafo nso ho ato. That is the discussion we should have.
Okay, ye ni AI nkom
minia hwe ade bia wo hu ye wo de ye.
Okay,
ene ye wo de fata ye nka no kre na me hwe some scary statistics right now at the port. We hwe under declarations nko aye ya. It runs into millions of cedis, millions of dollars cry. And you know, young fan say between 2020 and 2025 from Kwano, over 525,000 import declaration worth $83 billion.
$83 billion.
Yes.
2020
to 2025 from Kwano.
2020 to 2025.
Yes.
Underdeclared.
No, Niema.
Okay.
Now, only 10,440 matched actual imports. Out of the 500,000, 10,000 matched actual imports. So yes, say Ghana no, we live by plan. Meaning, between the clearing agent, the importer, and then the custom officer no. Adiano ye survival by plan because you don't expect say minia kwadusa or no eton second hand vehicle or bantamai okwa second hand under 50 na wo ho no obekwa kofa ba sa da bi etore bia ye nyina enim say the accident ba na eja ya be patch ne kakra ye betimi manage wa ha eno an ye nyina ye manage but AI no okono okuhu say Toyota RAV4 2019 and Edahoi. Toyota RAV4 2019 ne buonye.
Okay.
Onu no unclassify ne say a accident. And I say a flooding car and I say a insurance reject.
Okay.
Onu the 2019 RAV4 2020 2024 RAV4 no hu ntini buonye no capture. Nti hono na human interface bebem. But formally ni de ono custom officer ni hu a obetima ka cho say salvage.
Okay.
It instead of say Toyota RAV4 2024 price ni no because a salvaged car ni
car nya accident no
ebo ni
okay
no wetia no and life was good.
Yeah.
But between clearing agent no customs ne importer no aban be enyuno kakra.
Okay.
So aban enyuno kakra. So how do we remedy that situation? Let's bring a system ebe quote ebe boa custom officer to quote the actual price. And ebi also niam ni bi so ba custom officer no kura hu price no. Ntie bia o de nani and ebebu so okay. Me hwe we dia ebi a say na tie. No ama quotation.
Okay.
Oti ase nti no na make say life is good. Aban aboka 20 30 10% bi there kakra be fa aban home. That is say no aban so person ye full recovery.
Okay.
Yes, which is good. But then yentie importers no so ekasa de omoka no. Yes, appeal no ho. But how do we sit down with the importers, the clearing agents and the custom office ani there? Ono no de oya na say AI multi ni boy saying. Also 10 cedis. Nti 10 cedis. Onka say there be we tobu malt. Nti tobu malt there
the price will from change. US malt. Okay.
That discretion by the custom officer is no longer there.
Okay.
Nti system they say malt 15 cedis 15 cedis.
Okay, so I had na say the foreigners war issue can.
Yes. It's like I said the classification
nipa na on manufacture product.
Yes.
On pasting a price on the internet.
Yes. Because every manufacturer has a wholesale price and retail price.
For example, say a Toyota Ghana.
Yes.
And a Toyota Japan. On find the price and more the count on the website.
Yes.
But nipa agent or the man, the third party or the man, a bit me a posted price. No, say be a Toyota way a tono $50,000. Now, more concern is you say agent or no a posted price. No. Because on so juma no so yent no or the kakra beka ho
yes
e tuli sa kakra no eka ho na the betax e be pen no duty a we signatures on wanko agent wo de kotoye o so ko manufacturer ho na kotoye maybe bi okoye okoto no adere in box it to to no do nti the head near and the price na beba from kakra
no correct
as compared so konya an agent to no konya manufacturer 1000 cedis na agent the mark 1200 on the internet. Now say AI copy agent price. Not the money duty. Then was it no?
And I said no Moka said there is an appeal process.
Yeah.
It's an appeal process. No cause there be we no mantono retailer no ho.
Okay.
Me tono wholesale price.
Okay.
This is my documents. I just say me tono wholesale and ho.
Okay.
Into the AI pick from the retailer no. That is not correct.
Okay.
That is why the appeal process is there. But me concern is appeal process yen no bi so abuse appeal process no because Ghana dey anymore appeal ni ntino on so de ne kakra wa beto so o pese ba from there na etua say that is what we must fight against
because the danger so me say era me say na adwarifo ne ka say if so mo pemu ana still abanda so gina be original there then we accept and pass on there price no more on to the final consumer
yen kan no kranchire ye ho. Do we want revenue mobilization for development or not?
Yes.
But also, and I make say, a bank can let go about 10%, 5% loss be there in Kenya problem. But if it jumps beyond 10% to 20%, 30%, at times 40% to over 75% now, okay. Because a bank a year under recovery at the port to the tune of about 75%, that is very dangerous. Because as at 2020, between 2020 and 2025, no, about $31 billion worth of Niema free your ports are who say good so say then you it just
1 years had.
So that is the system you are talking about.
Okay.
Tinipano export there or import there no krana also utiakabi. Adiena ba eka also utia so NPR. So the leakage is not here blocking it. That is where it's coming from. Okay. But maybe the end say adie bia wo yam nipa yes yentenase we enye sabi patapasem we enye mabo finance minister anase GRA boss any custom officers no cry they don't have a problem because yes no and it just aids their work.
Okay.
The decision even rests with the custom officer.
Yeah.
Yes, but see no importers clearing agents need to true because clearing agents no also say why are affected.
Yeah.
So let's sit down and see okay. Appeals no cry no ebeboa say but then this is how much government can also cede off.
Okay.
But say yes 75% under recovery in the NDA. MY nyina see a big push yepe yenkania yepe yensu yepe niema free primary health care ni asasi yepe ni nyina se be kosoa. We need revenue to make those things happen. Yanum betting tax, COVID levy, enwisie tax ni nyina yebe ye free ho. It's no, but the little air banning I just say ye boa ni there.
Okay.
These are some of the way. But then let's also add some human face to it.
Okay.
Yenyena enko ye cho ka bebre. Oti ase, but me fear kese pa kwesi. Me stress ye nyina ye ma ye ni nko ho ne say nipa na omo tena appeal process no so.
Okay.
That they don't abuse it. Because ma tax system eye mrea nipa bebre tuya sikaba.
So I think that's where your challenge a war kakra as
yes.
They about your port charges.
Yeah.
Anything that I say fire number for me you cars the fat to go.
And it's still happening. People do a lot of transit. Transit, unfortunately for us, your transit bebrina ends in metropolises.
Yeah.
They go through metropolitan areas. Into our transit, or they call Burkina, so you're there, Kumasi.
Yeah.
Udru Kumasi and Burkina Naira.
So what your mama before Basso, Mamene, the president, Adom Ghana Union of Traders Association, Urak Lavin Boate, Entry and Como, Cheba Bacordian. Oh, fache my lusu no besa ebesa trana yenya guta pede wa manso no atwi enko but obisi me fan kremba Fuseni. I was a greetings to my friend Fuseni. Now he does not come to our usual base. He has moved to the rich areas. Jesus. I miss him too much.
Hey, who?
Collins.
Collins
Adoma Kubeza.
Be back. On a answer to me, baby. Who are we telling me, Grants? I want to
Council. Taxes at our port.
I mean, I bear his here. Honorable Master, as every year for farmers and on, one team can be more. Abaya, or say, who increase the production, but what cry a brew, abigum about 500 metric tons. And I'm an man, you know, the wood economics is the issue. But they are doing their discussion. Let's focus on it.
Yeah.
I dare the partner say, and Dr. Wangbo, never will be a Michelle, a Michelle. Now you say, what town for on the cover was a mamma. Okay, I said, when we were telling the NDC was there's a need to formalize the economy and modernize it. But we exercise our champion, the event of digitalization. Or has run away from the economy. Now, but we said, David. So, we didn't say, and digitalization is part of economy there. Now, we are catchy. And every day, say, Omo said there are problems at the port, and the only way, say, Bitimas, as say, employ technology. For me, I did be a Debesia, no Magana, and Yasikabia, I'll make up for it. But we shouldn't do it at the expense of our business people. If there's Oma, Nippon Juma collapse here. If I walk for Sikana, I call for them, but I was Kana, about Lucano on Saturday. I can. And Saba, I see them. And yet, price don't want, yet transaction value don't want to once more.
Okay.
We have issues with even transparency, issues with a contract, experience of the company. Company no crowd all year, you want through there, no.
Through there.
adwuma no why be that it is just issue say oh I don't know we no compare price and quite kakra bi okay I said this is a similar contractor yeah bo yeah papa kedo for attach say oh or buy or business sign yeah maybe a revenue assurance why omo anya hwe so muti omoka o hwe adwuma omo say publican area for no konkoye na
true therefore
adwuma na say aban suspect say sikano e bi fansase into physical technology emma meso ano now the problem I have as honorable Erezi and say apart from say manufacturer be impose ne price on website agent be surprise or did you where more to we oko say I bit money every 10 cities by coalition or the 60 cities
the same what
Kimbiskia.
Okay.
But they are 100 cities.
Okay. The same what?
The same what?
The same taste.
The same quantity.
Air conditioner for.
Thank you. This
now unim say we kwa na aka no kra no. The Kempiski na de no. Say otina restaurant near Sebuwa different. Otina pool.
There's
Sebuwa price is different.
Okolobi so
is different.
Enti AI no bene no kofa.
Okay. Offer lobby. Offer side and offer restaurant.
And offer Kempisi price and offer second price. Okay. So there are genuine concerns that traders no or more areas.
Okay.
Me I think say o share concerns in the stakeholder engagement na koyi.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Stakeholder engagement na koyi.
But last week, yeah. Was it last week or last week? The Deputy Minister for Finance, Asia stakeholders, including Guta and importers and exporters.
But see,
before the rollout.
No, after say a buy now.
Before the rollout. Okay. You are bringing up a event is a idea about affecting the trade ecosystem. Into all the stakeholders, you know, or more the ecosystem must be consulted. In fact, you should get their input into the build of the software because computer they all catch on for you.
Yeah.
So sir, computer they all catch on and okwakoye. And they say, hey, be your ma stakeholders, you know, everyone say feed forwarders, you know, create agents to take this. I don't input to buy. Near the borders are software now. A bank can be a way. And can you day? You know. And to be the concerns of the traders, you know. Honorable Moheni Enka. Okay, no see for a minute. The company through there, no. So we are registered company, no.
Unregistered.
Cyprus. What's the way you're winning? What's the way you're winning? Okay, I said one of the allegations against SML is that the only experience in revenue assurance. So them say there. One of the allegations against SML. I entire ye papa kedo for that time wa boss on say SML no money any experience in revenue assurance.
Okay.
Go and check say true there no. Why port service that? Company just last year. And this year, yeah, all the contract I there. As you speak, Ghana for ITA contract me now. What will be?
About contracting.
What will be? So transparency is an issue. Why don't you put the contract out? They you scrutinize it. Now you hear what is the contract?
Okay, fetch up na many Clemboite. Good up in pa anyway, it's very Mr. President, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, that's it. Eti ene ya mo ye kire no e hyase e wo port no. Mo ye de akwa kwesi dabai.
Yo medawasi se wo misa akwenye. Sanya your statement in the buy no ade no kra na hyase nra. Even though officially no na kenne but nra no kra no enya hyase nra no se bia o reporters no e bi ko port wo dia menim bi papa bia answer anya dey. Uncle so into the pool there I best start and into Friday.
So after Friday what next?
After Friday now there is a new development.
Okay.
And the new
Akwasi.
Yeah.
Boko cheba.
And see, the new development, and say, and Nora, Yenya, and Kra Efi, Professor Jampo, Chief Executive of Ghana Chiefs Authority.
Yeah.
Say, the Transport Minister, no, or intervene, na emono, and Minister Nankasano, per only Asia and Nora, but Nora na Otukwain, and see, on Monday. Professor Jampo say oni Asia na ono ankasa no ebeba ochina oba ochina Thursday oni ebehia na minister nankasa ni Asia Thursday a ono anso be send die nim na yakohia the finance minister because finance ministry and asa AI public eye won implement it enti enra no yakohia Professor Jampo no Niana, according to no minister, no, catcher and say, and on strain and say, and can run action. I start to say, ye take it, say, ma, ye catch it free for the say, my own yejuma, my own chia, sikabia for duties, you know, and yen suspended, nanka, yen train say, obeba, a yaw chan, and kayawadan, yade. Yeshia na ye atu ye but of the jump of the true yenimno yamaneti atiete the minister na sepa say as a minister yenim so ye cabinet minister no who say bibisa koso na watu sa anamono yadana sepa na mu no ye wo a series of activities are ye lining up ye beye na ye put pressure on the government to suspend this AI, no, na NC and Konya. And it's a minister na kasade the first step na ya rolling out a year step forward is no enko tuesika enko yi niema no. Eno de ebekoso akopem Friday na ye kano. Na emo no other activities na enka ye dey ba support this one no. And you be keep on hold, you be keep on suspension until say the minister will be here Thursday. Now you put the outcome of the meeting now at the Kosono. And you know, Waka Yate, you need a mano. Then mono straightforward is not there. On sit down strike now on your humanity at the Koso.
Okay.
But you be able to train. Now other activities now and can you back home. Na yede support no yebe jaye no yebe put you on suspension pending the outcome of the meeting with the minister on Thursday. Okay. And basically no we need idea and right happening here.
Chami jao ama wako. Now Asemwa Importers and Exporters Association led by Samson Asakimo Ekanye mo mo fighting against AI system eye mo under declare mo goods e your port. Na wana omu declare omu gu sanye etie no omu yo okay with it. Guta.
Menia Asaki ekasa medi ne ho ya obebre na he's becoming a traitor. If you say yesterday the fight of this course no nyina yekoko shia the first stakeholder engagement 1 year after say on started a deploy AI airport way. You could see, I think, on the 15th or on the 16th February. That was the first stakeholder engagement. At that engagement, Ubia expressed displeasure about the performance of this AI, which Asaki was part of it. I said, now, who said Asaki, no, is playing a dual role as one, a politician, and then one as an advocate when it comes to trade issues. Okay. And it's a who said he's not serious. He's more of a politician than a trade advocate. I must say, here groups about 12 or 11 now you express opinion about the performance of this AI. No, they say no pet, and will be what go contrary to idea. What has changed? has changed.
Okay.
And in any case, on association, I am the membership. The membership of his association. So offer the members. He's a one-man ranger. He is a one-man ranger.
Okay.
Serious. Sana association serious. Because he's a traitor.
What's it?
Yes.
Where are the chairman? Clement Boate, a pedipod, Ghana, Jerry Kabumko, and non Eterecano. Ali, I'm saying,
not make us. Make us over you. Now, someone make us a contract now almost signed. Okay. I'm from Ra, because a transparency, you know.
Well, if I won't say, we Michael watch the bare fee, ask any RTI. Be the Aquacoma GRA.
Okay.
Asking for the full disclosure of the contract.
Because the best of my knowledge, Finance Minister Chere or Parliament said the system operation is coming at no cost to the state.
Yeah, sure.
But they run on commission.
Yeah, on commission. Basically, and
that's where the problem is. And they say, I bind me a contract, say, Sika Meje.
Okay.
And I may a commissioner. Now you should AI. Why won't the AI go for a
higher price?
Oh, okay, I see your concern.
Price.
Oh, I see your concern.
Why would the AI
the AI actually goes for the average. It doesn't go for a biscuit price. No. Because it goes to the average. No, normally it picks 3 and runs the average.
Honorable.
Okay.
So whenever you go to Kempinski, he goes to Alisa and goes to Town Palace. Then pays the price.
Cycle.
How do you know?
That is how they work.
No, how do you know?
No, that is how system.
No, how do you know? Because
you pick the average.
You don't know how do you pick? And they are running on the commission.
Let's deal with the issue. See, I have a problem.
Okay.
Because
with the system.
Yes. Yeah, in such a way.
Let me learn.
Okay, sorry.
Another issue. This is importers are easier. I think say I listened to the GRA, but she didn't address it well about this appeal system.
Yeah.
Also, the current system now harder than.
Yeah.
Now the appeal system is centralized. Into Eliba obey appeal or Bokwa obey
on the icons.
On the icons.
Yeah.
But in the public AI, it's centralized. Into I event is Elibu Krana. You can do
it in the system.
Yes. We queue in your complaint.
But this is taken from there.
Yes, so there's no decentralized decision taken there. But to say because of track. Yes, person kwesi mane buonku, fuseni mane buonku, lawyer so mane buonku ntino. Ni nyina ba eba akwesi ho. Akwesi hwe so okay, Alubo ni appeal ni it's a response ni a na call back to Alubo. You don't need to even come to Accra.
Exactly. So that talks about the delay now importers and
oh yes, and traffic about yeah.
So honorable media me mesre. You know say aban enyes can change my for because they have to borrow. Honorable, you borrow 17 billion to pay what?
Kawasam.
You borrowed
who can borrow to pay money asem? Running base 2 years.
You borrow 17 billion to pay workers. We know that you are not going to pay workers. In your quest for revenue,
yeah,
Master, we should not. And just say, you can't say, you can now, you have a good Ghana for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I be good Ghana for you.
But I see. Order for saying, Ali Maga, Penny Bissementia. Penny Bissementia. Or see, I was a good morning. Please tell Fuseni. I'm still waiting for my chicken and tomato. He promised me. Greetings to my brother, lawyer Ali Maiga. Ono Ebenezer Nina Noti.
Oh, Ebenezer. Oh, he. Me say bra farms wana beji. And I say bra office na beji. Also so buy e say MVP ni ura go ntino ba. Me na me vambro ha. I ready to talk about that. Oh my,
Baga make us a catch up bacho any catch up eh papa pa e do bia de twede se amane se aye fita. E tu be so se eh kama. Na o se etimi to so e de ma wa eh catch up toothpaste na wonyam. Ade o nyina e se eh bidie e can be need na to body treatment no etwies na nu anom de aye care charcoal toothpaste because emre dane a na so ada no ho ebenye de bia na benya body treat enka kwa bia be de kwa so benya bi timisra wada care charcoal toothpaste bidie kro na fa twi so se be fita be impurities bi afro num take my so be wine kama pa e de amount patcho afa no bi store na stop that person to be ekoguma frame 0246 864 798 and 0501 454 462 care charcoal toothpaste or say happy smile because so open gold woni me bia to free gold board jewelry gold woni me bia open bia to free gold board jewelry say your ring say ring edition say earrings say necklace say ne de tu esa bibia pe bia pure gold nko peso bia budia gold board jewelry and American for the amawo motagini su eni emesra wada o to aya to ne made in Ghana logo no ebo no on the boa no se nipa boni fo bia biafra esre wada nkoto ne bekofa ha bi e de abrewo to ne made in Ghana logo no ebo soro no made in Ghana logo no
be ask me to buy better
na be nyo bia keke we won QR code wo eh o sha wo se QR code o na
pa scan ya
se ku be hu na se achinje bi o mu abetimi ascan
se o si kan no se be obi o counterfeit abetimi ma ya
utimi nye There's a Tomota Guinness papa.
On the office car.
Now, Franco Trading Enterprise, we be catch us a phone papa fee and one say Nokia, Samsung, iPhone, snapper for the HF Franco Trading Enterprise or smart TV so ranging from 32 to even 100 inches. Franco to air conditioning so NM from 1.5 to 2.5 horsepower. What is CCTV camera so about one TV so bada. Auto are they free Franco Trading Enterprise more up on the soa. Unya 40% discount. From what 0246 422 338 and 0555 939 311. Franco Trading Enterprise still for Papa fee and one of them. Madam Waba, meba, a second topic. O message that about so make it kind about. What's up message yet? Number here 0531 029 795 0531 029 795. Bedroom ye, yeah, by here. So go so jebre ehwe bedwam on Adom TV enchebe kan message ya ode aba WhatsApp number 0531 029 795 0531 029 795 ya for odin ba bia the free ba kan my we say what you share said this week the Minister for Finance and Energy ebe kan trapa no ye hunu taxes e be free ye fam wo ebo so but I think OPEC is proposing saying that government and cut 50% of the quote-unquote doomsday levy. That the 1 Ghana cedi per liter. Aba added to a firm airboss. And then pay a so the firm was a drop pay about $97 from $104 as of yesterday. And Tiasaba for Molly said,
Who's a blockade in the Zakofa way by you? Yeah. On first ship and uncle, we in Casaba base 80. Anyway, I think, say, because at least for like the first time, apart from Tamana Railings, Moye subsidized a cofa. To levies ni nema era for the buy senkeja declare debts in every one. A lot has happened in the petroleum sector. So abain bia ba you are bedeviled with say main kwaswa tom petrol no said ye ebeya main moka. The most critical sector no so ye the energy sector na power nyina munkania no. And also properly the economy. So one instance, how do I manage the cost of fuel? Another instance, how do I get money to also pay my IPPs to keep the power on? Yeah. Oh, so I think say in 2015, 2016 na NDC aban edi candidate Esla ebaye. Ena papa ya akwaka obi man so osuru ni kurum so bebai. Obaye no de Esla no ekosi a wo akwaje ebosia. Nti Esla na anka sika betoma prekope na anka yeje se distribute ma IPPs no. Ebeduru baby na over close to about 1.something billion ka na any the IPPs no. Into beti and then asoglise ma shut it down. Ma shut it down. There was so much stress in the system. And now me know ka say aban su buy no say there be sa to aso na ye ka say montwen a ebeduru baby no bi sorry ya na akodum in the machine.
Yeah.
Na eja ono kwa ya mfa dum so ansan be sen ye kon. See her na me know ka sa no. The 1 CD that was put on the levy no. Yeah, in such a way say it was automated. Sikani beto mano, it was say acquire PPs no. Okay. So that particular money is dedicated for something. So the way pressure and some beda by no should be on the IPP side. Now, fuel no so no. Quite benny ebe faswa. Sabi Ghana for humbe hinhan o mokakra. Esan sabi nyamran sema kwabana Trump ne nia Kofi Netanyahu ye wo no. Quite benny ebe faswa. And also beba form. So aban so okay. Me ka say OMC na anka say nye bibia omo de omo profits no mo pe omo nye. But me susumi wo niema bia metimi aya che say taxes bia de da so a metimi ahwehwan bia sabi enka me kase na ka sabi akwa control the economy of the year.
Yeah.
It you know you find say so anything between 10 to 15% be there and hard dream bebre.
Okay.
It's you know, ABR tax A, B, C, D. Me yi. But and yes, me yi in perpetuity. Nemo me yi for the meantime. Say the beya a bonus at table for ma. Say we near you so okay. I fear at table for the yen so yes, and ye said the beya a ban so and sanko bucket dbia and to home Magana for. So I think that is where the conversation is coming from.
Okay.
Now so because only
so on 50%
of that particular levy.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know the calculations are COPEC yeah.
Okay.
But that particular dedicated fund, no, is it going as revenue, just revenue for the government to use for other things, or is actually dedicated to the IPPs now? I can't see the call. Yes, a baby as revenue, but then at least it cushions government. Say yes, some confess it can be free baby. And some IPPs no. It took us all quarter no so. Ya calculate on the effect on the debt portfolio now. They say ya tisika no so bakama.
Okay.
Etika ya den ya nyire ya huni yantim free ho. Sorry, yantim free ho kra. Na ka ye nyina ya ko mu nwe.
Okay. Eti we the first manya a COPEC for in fact no mo nko na ye we omni Imani Africa. Easter yes, omni yes our proposal no. So they are saying say tax that ye fem so ediem. Energy sector shortfall and debt repayment levy. 0.95%. I'm saying they are by maintaining.
Okay.
Road fund levy.
Mention bill is interest. Don't mention
energy sector shortfall and debt repayment levy.
Energy sector what?
Shortfall and debt repayment levy. 95%.
So, but track I just say, yeah, the Bakudu Kutuaka, can just a lie.
Okay,
but is it only
you pay and a road fund levy and so 48% on our fuel. And so I buy enter so MSC 24%. Energy fund levy 1 cedi. I buy family 50%. Special petroleum tax 46%. And so I buy family 23%. Boss margin 12 pesos. I'm saying buy from 0.06 pesos. Fuel marking margin 9 pesos. I'm saying buy from 0.04 pesos. UPPF 90 pesos. I was also buying in champion no from 45 pesos. PSR 14 pesos. I was saying I buy maintenance. So okay, can almost say I buy it to see Nabumo. And you once the 65% that buy any free your fuel price. But see the other question, Mike, maybe also number way for say neighbor and the mama say the prices on the world market keeps
Dancing.
And now you answer boom. I could do $112. It did best at 3 days. Now about $96. So now so I buy you taxes way in every one. Next start shooting boom one.
So it cushions. So the America say a temporary measure say echo up and down. Okay. If it goes up, it cushions you. Okay. If it comes down, it protects you. Okay. But if bedru baby na itimi ba below, can you say yes, you export you?
Yeah.
That's what the issue is. We are not exporter.
Yeah.
Oh, I bedru person na die Ukraine.
Wrap up 10 seconds, Mamina.
So and I'm curious say it's not a permanent issue. Okay. It's a temporary measure.
Also 1 month, 4 weeks.
Yes. Yeah. It will say yeah, shena cost right begin this be beyond 110, 112 deal. Okay. So if it keeps going up, yes, it will cushion us. 100, 110, 1 never for ma. At least a trend 90 never there. It means quickly we have to reintroduce it because be affecting your revenue.
Okay,
that is the whole thing. But yenda nyamia say Russia, Ukraine that's so Israel, US, Iran abeka ho. And so aben ete niema so magana for kuma hin ha omo. Na no Ukraine eno de yesa de musie tax krasa de betting tax be pay so.
But I say council.
I don't know that Ghana the BIA musie tax e Ghana.
E musie tax yeah.
Ghana the BIA.
Police tax e na be ye free ho.
But nobody paid it.
Are you implemented
Nobody paid but you passed it. But nobody paid it.
You passed it and we stopped it. So which one is your problem?
But there be paid the picture say now yeah
nobody
you passed it. No.
Ali but you could time so. Yeah.
Lawyer for the manso.
I very say that was you know for me it's a useless levy.
Oh Jaisa.
Oh. Okay so be catch say salary no ever do so become a thing of the past. Now no be there soon 2 days.
No plan maintenance.
Go to Kumasi and people have started issue a statement say on social media as a monfa timetable mra. Remember? And they do so everywhere. And for me, the entire you entry as car honorable yenya. And they say for that akosra. You probably me that's you my argument. Fuel price there so the other leg of argument I yen say God has we are benefiting no. So them say there.
Yeah.
Because fuel God had according to me Jinapo. We are net exporter of crude. Of crude, remember?
Yeah.
And the crude cost right. The country benefit.
Yeah.
So I didn't tell I buy you to sound for everyone pushing a moon rather.
No for offers I win for the next subsidy and answer there.
Of course, to subsidize us. Because
they do baby no want to be in
Ukraine. But what is he doing now?
Nobody's fuel is not subsidized.
Yeah.
So what is the government trying to do?
What has he done?
He's removing the taxes to cushion us.
I did your proposal. But I'm just proposal I say. Sasikana ye nyano. From the wet fuel na akosoro. Abai go hold tank no. And I'm about what is garo pa. It one abai use says ka don fan cushion em rather.
Like in Fasona Abba as against the fuel $60 per barrel.
From
per barrel.
$60 per barrel to
and pay $94.
I have $34 per barrel. When you say we
the other corner, the other banner does check the other corner. You should know that
on no can ye the corner.
And I'm interested the other corner is swap. The banner does. You should know that.
According to Rabu John Jinapo or say Ghana is a net exporter, not a net importer.
Check it.
Check it. I'm using 110. I'm using what Honorable Jinapo said. He's a
300,000 barrels of net exporter.
So are you telling me that the energy
sector Nigeria?
Are you telling me
yes, we are net exporter according to our size? Yes, boom now.
No, we are a net exporter of fuel, crude oil. And this is a cost the country is gaining. Me boy. I just had it. It's a just I buy you so down when for. And for cushion, so course I not buy ultimate. When Akufo-Addo, we had cried. What did Akufo-Addo do?
Or my more taxes.
There are more taxes. No, I go for the amount for free water.
Why?
Don't the
That's it.
At the crisis, during the crisis.
Yes.
I go for the cushion. On my free water. On my in fact, free electricity for lifeline consumers. Currently, Ghana, you want to
2024, we exported 52.28 billion Ghana cedis worth of crude for 2024. Yeah.
So according to I'm comfortable to he is the energy minister. Okay. We are the net exporter of crude.
Okay.
Into the cost down, we are benefiting a lot. But the extra buying say, someone for na ban, on focus Ghana. And then first let me contact VIP bus me use. Make kwa odin na mitua 170 cedis.
Okay.
And only 250.
Media person yakopɔ ya watchna and Adom TV
410. Only say why 410.
Say kwan ne ye.
What should happen?
Is it kwan ne ye?
Abai
big push unam so yo.